The camera's on.
People in the background.
Oh yeah.
Well, they can't hear me. They can just see me.
Yeah. No, they can hear you on that.
Oh.
Why? Stop flicking people off. You
Why
do it
not?
all the time. They can see Brittany more than you.
Yeah.
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 Hold on, let me
Scoot
leave
some.
it. That's good. There we
Look
go.
at her.
There we go.
Abby's up.
Fuck you. But they can't see my mouth though. Bitch. T.
And I'm gonna steal some quarters from your laundry.
And we are back with another episode of Triple T.
I be scared because hey y'all, it's a sign that be like quarters are for patrons only. And I be in that joint like, yeah. Hit it right in the water with your quarters. No service.
Stealing and spilling all the time.
I can't.
I don't know what's going on right now either.
Oh, I was talking about getting quarters for the laundromat and
Quarters are for patrons
not
only?
washing at the laundromat. I just get the quarters.
So you be stealing quarters?
Well, it's not technically stealing. They getting $1.
But they don't want you. They don't want you making
You
change.
taking your patrons' quarters.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. It'll be
Somebody gonna
fine.
beat your ass, little hood.
I'm gonna beat your
ass.
ass on this train.
Hey.
I can't wait.
In the laundromat, then to do my thing.
Yeah. You think I wasn't gonna get change on you? What up, though?
What do we start with? Real Housewives of Potomac or?
It don't matter. What y'all want to
We
do?
like-
I think I want to start with 90 Day to get that shit out the way.
And Potomac is just everything I need it to be. I fucking love Karen Huger.
Yeah.
God, I love
She's
that
good
bitch.
in the confessional. Like,
I love her. She's good in the flesh.
yeah.
Was it that braided wig? that
Was
brought
it
you
the
home?
braided
That fucking braided wig with no parts. I
Live.
love her.
Live.
I knew someone sitting right with that wig. I was like,
Monique
okay,
had
got
to bring it
wigs.
to the forefront. She said,
Mommy,
oh, you got
who is she 2K?
At first I thought her scalp was dark
She
skinned.
said, I got braids too, but mine are connected to my head.
That was petty.
Yeah.
And I ain't like it.
How short? She got alopecia.
She mad.
You should got
She
something.
got to be missing something from the middle for her to be braiding the wig. Why would you won't need no hair to get braids?
She must not. I don't know.
Damn.
Or them edges is.
It ain't gonna catch.
Yeah, they gonna catch. Yeah.
It's broke off.
Pull it too.
Pull it too.
Hey, pull that door too. What does that even mean?
I don't know. Oh, maybe it means
To pull it to close.
close.
So close is a location we gotta
Pull it
reach.
too.
You gotta pull that door too. You gotta pull it
Pull
too.
it too. Alright, so alright, 90 Day Fiancé then?
Who we starting with?
A Colts quarterback.
Yes, Colty.
Colty.
Because
Colt. I hate her accent.
because she sang the letter.
I
the
know,
last
I
letter
know.
that she
And she's like, I
fucking
was
retarded.
scared.
I was scared.
We did not did
On the day
it was dismissed. Ew,
She's gross.
she kind of is.
I really forget that Colt's a fat nigga when I see him in the confessionals because he's just
Hey.
skinny up top.
He only
He
said
is stuffed. He is a deep dish. Stuffed crust pizza.
fucking
at the bottom.
supreme.
Why are you like a soft serve ice cream cone?
Fucking melted ass.
Where it's
cone.
skinny at the top, then boom. Then it gets skinny down at the bottom again.
Shaped like a bottle of Patron.
Yes. No, because there's a skinny part.
Oh, at the bottom.
Oh my
He
gosh.
loves
Colty.
I hate the way he wears his shirts.
And how about her Miss America ballroom gown for the date?
Okay.
So what happens?
So, Colt and Larissa. So she goes out with fucking Barb. That's not her name. Her name's Debbie.
Debbie.
Debbie is just fine. I feel like Debbie sounds like a butch name.
I needed to be Barb or fucking
Her
I
name
don't
should
know.
be like
Butch.
ruined. Like she's just a lonely woman.
Yeah.
It looks like she gets some bar fights and shit.
Her name's Angel.
She probably be getting fucking bar fights. She be there cracking fucking beer bottles over her head and shit.
You gonna pay your tab, asshole? And I saw you had 2 niggas.
Oh God.
I said she looked like the bitch that worked the graveyard shit.
Yeah.
Keep
She
her
looks
ass
like
nice
a
out.
security guard at the fucking city park where you go to park your car in the city. And it's sketchy as fuck.
She come tap on your fucking window.
With a jack hanging out of her mouth.
What are you
got
doing?
$10? You got $10? $10 you can park at $10. That's all they were saying. I said, get your tickets. You got your ticket. You got your ticket? You want to buy a ticket? Anybody selling tickets? Tickets!
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Damn.
So she goes out with Dad. And so now she's happy now that her case was dismissed. And he was having it. So Fat Boy gets in the car. He was having a bad day until he saw her. And now he just wants sex.
Yuck. That was
And
so gross.
Ew, he's disgusting. And he said it right in front of his mother, knowing
Yes.
damn well
she wasn't fazed by it. Like her face, she was just like,
Because they already fucked.
yeah.
Right.
He was like, it is her week.
That's when he busted his first nut, low key.
Yeah. Just
Right on
like,
Dad's
Come
back.
take care of mommy, Coachy.
Right in the mullet this time.
Just
Right
like
in the
I
mullet.
just watched Norbit, like when what's his name? The strong nigga that be doing his pecs all
Terry
the time.
Crews.
Terry Crews punched a dude in the pew at the wedding, and Rasmussen just sat there chewing her down like was unfazed. Like
Yeah.
he just fucking knocked somebody the fuck out
Yeah.
right in front of you.
I love that. She was like,
Like this is what we do.
I want to see that part. I just want to see it. And she was like a little bubble and everything.
So they want to get to celebrate. She's like, we get to celebrate our new begin.
Yes.
Oh my god. Larissa fucks up the English language
Culty.
weekly.
I just said culty.
He said, well, I just spent money to get your lips done, and you need to get a job. I'll apply for your green card.
Hell yeah, he
in a
ready
few
for that
months.
bitch to get a
And she
green
said,
thumb.
I'll apply
then
for
maybe
your, green card
Culty can
and,
get a tummy tuck.
Yes.
You're for that fucking truck
Yes,
guy?
she did. I'm tired. It's sexy very hard with culty. I have to lift 300 pounds to suck dick, and Culty don't want to hold his stomach while I suck dick.
Oh, I know he got cheese under that motherfucker
Ew.
too. I know
You
it.
know it. Pretzels and shit. Trail mix.
Trail mix.
Trail mix.
Nigga got snacks tucked under his fucking truck tire.
It's
I've never seen a roundabout fupa.
Right.
Like the fupa
It's
just made its
fucking
way.
360.
Yeah.
Fupa 360.
God, he just hold the weight right there.
Yep.
Mm.
All of it. It just stays. It's stuck. It's fucking stuck.
I found it. Oh shit!
All right, girl.
Oh my god!
The fucking ass.
Alright, y'all wanted to see it. I know y'all
So,
do. Just in front of it.
In front of the visual.
Hold on.
Now we're fucking YouTube loading.
So Brittany was just showing it to YouTube. So go to YouTube to see the clip of Norman.
It is. It's only 5 seconds long, but
Subscribe.
it is the best.
Like, subscribe, follow, watch.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes. So he was like, so now that we're in a good place, I want to go to Brazil and meet your family. She was like now.
You scared as a bitch. Wait a minute now. Lost the accent. That bitch is Mexican American.
Bitch said she from Colombia the whole time.
District of
Right. So she said she's tired of keeping secrets. And so this bitch has a son and a daughter.
Children.
More
than one. God
Probably
damn.
by different men.
Oh, she said she already confirmed that.
Yeah, the daughter is with the father, and the son is, or which, if it's vice versa, whatever, is with like her
Father, which means she doesn't know the daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about that says I don't know the daddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or he's a deadbeat or in jail.
Yeah, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
So who has her kids? I think I'm
The grandfather and the child's father.
While you over here in America asking for money.
For lips.
So she
Right.
can send home, or so she can get her kids. She is doing the damn thing.
And
like
fucking
she's
kids.
supposed
She
to.
don't want them
No.
motherfucking kids.
Them
I don't
kids
think
eating
she
lettuce
did.
chips and this bitch getting her lips done and shit.
Right,
Nah.
right. You would have got that 475 bitch and sent it on the first thing smoking Western Union.
Exactly. Exactly. This
And
bitch
that
worried
bitch
about
is asking
lips.
for more money for Chanel, and
Right.
Chanel, and fucking Louis Vuitton. Fucking stupid bitch.
So then she tells Debbie, and this fucking butch bitch starts to cry.
Yeah.
And she just get up and go in the kitchen. She's like, I need a drink.
Strong shoulder ass. When she pulled that fucking door open.
Cause I wouldn't trust her anymore. Like, how you don't tell me you got kids?
That's what she
I mean,
said.
is that her business to know? Like, Colt
That's
knows.
true.
Colty knows.
But Colty just found out
No,
too.
she told him.
Yeah,
He's
Colty
been
knew.
known. He knows.
Colty just want
Oh,
pussy.
well,
You don't
maybe
give a
maybe
fuck
she
this
was just
other
letting
thing.
us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Just
her
informing us,
husband and
yeah.
wife fucking
Oh,
business.
Colty knows I have previous sex.
Colty knows I'm a shitty mother.
Right. Colty's okay with me abandoning
So,
my
He
children.
no care.
Why would she
Right.
went in
He
there?
wants more blowjobs.
She went in there. Why did it look like she was like drinking the grease off the kitchen stove or something?
Yeah. Out that fucking mug.
Yeah.
Get your triple T mugs, link in bio.
Hey.
Almost sold out, guys. Bring it on home.
Yeah.
Hey, buy your fucking mug, buy your fucking mug.
Hey.
Before you get bust in your head, bust in your head. Yeah.
Mm.
Buy your motherfucking mugs, bitch. Buy them.
Oh, yes, we will have new merch coming after we get the mugs out the door.
You won't get new shit till you buy all this shit. So tell your friends to buy a motherfucking mug. If you have not done so, buy a motherfucking mug.
Thank you to everyone that has purchased.
Yes.
Thank you for all the
Yes.
feedback that we've gotten. We truly fucking appreciate it.
Yes, we get you your shit on time, swiftly. Y'all been sending us pictures and videos, and we appreciate it. Y'all look beautiful as well.
Okay. Pedro and the family edition.
The family did. I really want us to cover my 600-pound life. Like,
No.
We can't do that. We cannot
can we
do
take
that.
us consistent?
cannot.
No.
We cannot
said
do
no.
that. We
I
cannot do
mean,
that.
just please.
No.
I just want y'all to see
We cannot
certain
do that.
things and
We-
watch the.
We-
Watch her. She was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it."
I'm talking about no, and I'm like flipping to the side.
Hey, she's like, why she gonna think about it? She said, fuck it.
Oh.
Woo, and look, it keeps going again and again. Let's say something. Fuck it. Why can't we watch my 600-pound life?
Oh, that's too far.
Yeah, I guess we would be fucked up. Then all the obese community was an idea. What the fuck? Why you gotta? What?
You a bad bitch too. Fuck you, I dare you.
Which makes it okay.
Why your
That
girl so
sounds okay.
spaced out? Because you
Yeah.
can't breathe and
That's what kids. Why you sound out of breath through the keyboard?
Why?
Why I can hear you wheezing while you
It's
type?
like a bunch of C's
Yeah.
rusting your fingers on the keys.
From an acute stroke.
Oh my god. Oh my
Me and my
god.
girlfriend called it we taking care of patients when we be watching my 600-pound life. What? What? It's like, we're gonna put you on a day, no carb diet. We're not gonna play these games with you anymore.
I'm gonna leave the rest of this comment after I catch my breath. Oh
All right, my break is over, bitches. You gonna get it now.
Okay,
See, that's
Family
the
Day
problem.
Chantel, sorry.
People can't crack joke on themselves. Like, why can't, like, I take y'all light skin jokes, it's fine. Like,
That was fun, and
Yeah.
I'm morbidly obese according to this chart.
Me
and who
too.
gives a fuck? It's not that
Morbid,
deep. Like, shit.
morbidly, like I'm a fucking alien.
What does morbidly even mean?
Morbidly,
Just
just
way too
astronaut.
Oh my god.
You're off the charts, bitch.
Off the fucking Richter. You're like a
I don't
Category 3
know. I don't
earthquake.
know how you're still alive.
That's what Dr. Now always says. If you don't have much time left,
That's white people language for goddamn.
and then they go home and gain another 50 pounds. Hey, yeah. She took that whipped cream. She was like, "Fuck it."
So what was that clip? The clip where the bitch got on the scale. He was like,
Damn. Yeah, that was like the family by the ton or something like that. Like, mind you, he's a cute 550. While she get on the scale, that bitch said 804. He was like, damn.
That was funny as shit.
oh my god.
Alright.
Family Day Chantel.
So they're still not on good terms.
That nigga's still in the
He
Dominican
hasn't
Republic.
been returning her calls or texts. Oh,
Fucking Chantel speak in slow motion when she talks.
I
It's
am-
my fucking
I
nerves.
have something, but they haven't diagnosed me yet. So I'm just gonna
So
talk.
I hate her
I'm
parents.
currently dying on camera.
I haven't had a carb in 5 weeks. I really don't know my husband, but we have good sex. So I'm gonna move to Savannah and fuck my family.
Oh my god. So fucking Karen with that, she's a fucking low budget ass Karen Huger, fucking canary, fucking shoulders out, bang ass bitch. Her mother.
She got a
I
fucking
can't
beauty for you
stand-
wig. I'm sick of this bitch.
Ew.
Well, Pedro
She's ugly. She got a long ass forehead and I'm sick of it.
Mm-hmm. She looks like the Scream mask with
No,
mascara.
she does. She does.
Yeah.
With a cheap bundle.
Yeah.
Damn.
So she's gonna go to she's thinking of going to the Dominican. How do they say? I love how they say it. Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic.
It's real lazy.
Dominican Republic.
Like they just give up. They don't even need to see
Yeah,
it for real.
Dominican Republic.
We live in
It's like you gargle water right towards when you about to pull up on the sea.
Dominican Republic.
And so her dad's little fucking light skinned ass Carl Winslow ass talking about, I really think that you need security. I need to think she needs security if she goes over there. Why are they acting like this boy's family is in the fucking gang cartel or some
They're
shit?
acting like Pedro is emotionally unstable
Because they're
and will
racist.
engage in physical combat at any moment. And
They saw how Pedro was ready to dog the shit out that red nigga.
Exactly. Exactly. Now
That's
she
all
needs
that
security.
was. Fear.
Long, strong forehead ass.
Strong boy.
She was a whole football.
Oh, fist head ass.
Fucking what's that bitch name?
She
What's
looks like
that?
a thumb.
SpongeBob.
Yes.
She looks like a
A
thumb.
brown skinned
Yeah.
thumb with a wig.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
looks like a thumb with a wig.
With a wet and wavy.
Squidward. She
Damn.
look like fucking Squidward. Chantel. So this nigga, his friends, he hangs out with his friends, whatever. They like, you're single tonight. Ah.
Let's
They
party,
take
hoes.
they take his ring off.
That's fucked
Mhm.
up. Fuck Pedro for the shit he put in the season.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have did that. He was wrong for that. He
I
took his
may
ring
have
off.
made a bad decision tonight.
He was dancing up on this bitch that used to fight
Picked her up,
Yeah.
grinding, groping,
He basically fucked her with his clothes.
fucked her with dry humping.
Yeah.
Well, he started out not touching her. She had her ass all over him, but he was just like laughing. But then when he stood
The
it
fucking
up,
blood started flowing.
yeah,
Mhm.
And he was like, it's fucking go time!
Oh my god.
Hey, them hips wasn't lying.
Damn, and she gotta be a jump too, cause she know he made.
Oh,
it.
she was grinding all up on it.
She
and
wanted to
then
suck some dick,
his
that's what
bitch
that
ass
was.
sister talking about what is it? Hopefully he'll leave Chantel or some shit.
I want her
I don't like
anorexic
her.
ass to go to fuck on
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
Need to go throw up in the toilet and get the fuck out of here. Go fucking throw up somewhere. Bye. Go binge and purge.
Oh my.
Fucking binge, eat, all that. Alright.
I used to watch that on Intervention. Ew, she used to have like bags of throw up. She would get hide under her bed.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I know someone that dealt with something like that. Apparently your heart can like stop because of that. I don't know.
It's just not good for you.
It's like a mental disorder too, because they never think they're skinny enough. Yeah, and the girl that I know that like went through it, she be posting pictures online, and you can like literally see her ribs, but she's trying to like spin it into like a fitness page.
Girl, and you look sick.
But then she thinks she looks like good, and then she bought likes. And you can always tell when somebody buying like, because if you got 350 follows and you getting 350 likes, and then all of a sudden that shit dropped to 12, 13 likes, like you bought your likes.
Oh, so your car didn't go through this month.
Because I think you pay for it in bulk. I think.
I don't know, but remember when we saw somebody's Instagram shoot up just instantaneously?
Fucking Instagram followers, elemental P and shit.
And then you
underscore
say
at
something
symbol.
and they're like, I don't know how that happened. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. You are desperate. Okay.
Nobody likes you.
Alright, so Jay and Ashley.
Oh shit.
I need more from this story. I need more.
She's just a stupid ass bitch who got her heart broken and now she's dangling the green card in front of the Negro.
He's damn lucky she didn't kick him back to Jamaica.
You know what that meant. I didn't even like it. Undertone.
I kind of feel like this
these
trip
are
is.
microaggressions.
I kind of feel like this trip is giving me my confidence back.
You still look like the back of a whale.
Yeah, you look disgusting.
Couldn't even hear the music. I could tell she was dancing off beat.
Oh gosh, it was horrible. They up on the fucking bar and shit.
Her friend is a whole thot.
Yeah.
And why white women look like they masturbate when they on the dance floor dancing, like swinging their hair all over the place and shit, dropping up in each other's legs and shit.
Drunk hits them different.
Yeah.
Drunk hits them different.
Yeah.
They be tripping.
Like niggas don't even lose track of the rhythm when they fucked up, but white folks didn't have it to begin with, so they fucking they disrespect the rhythm when they start drinking.
Yeah.
Run their hands to their hair and shit.
He calls her
and
on
whatnot.
FaceTime. She sees that he was blowing her fucking phone.
He
up.
keeps calling me. I'm gonna go outside.
And then the little ugliest friend come out.
The little ugliest
Little leprechaun.
And she all in the camera. Hey, do you know who I'm with? All this dumb.
Look
like,
who's my friend. Buy us drinks because I'm gonna fuck you here regardless.
And so he's like, so you just go to the bar and you don't even say anything to me? And she's like, well, I'm at the bar. He's
It's
like,
a girl's trap. You didn't think we were gonna go to the bar? It's a girl's trap.
Get fucking smashed.
Right.
Fucking smash you out. Okay.
Right. And
Fucking
so
coming for you.
he gets mad and hangs up.
Good.
Yeah.
I want him to leave her expeditiously.
I think he wants
He's
that
trying to get his
citizenship.
fucking green
I don't
card.
think he gives a fuck. He could fuck another bitch and get it.
Yeah, you got a whole weekend.
He fucked this up.
Move quick.
He better be slinging some next level dick though to get a ring that fast, cause he ain't gonna have that much time before
Let's
Ice
find
Ice
another
comes.
desperate bitch like her.
Get a fat white bitch. That's how, no, that's how you get your fucking citizenship. Find a fat white bitch like Nicole. You don't even gotta give her no dick. All you gotta do is let her suck it. I feel like that'll be enough to keep her happy.
They like sucking.
Yeah.
They like
They're like, oh baby, you.
Cause they're
like throwing
insecure.
up, little on it.
Spit up a little bit on the dick.
Yeah, and sop it right back up.
Yeah. Oh.
Dirty bitch.
I hear white bitches like
And they're
demolish
like,
dick.
yeah, anal, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Whatever you want, daddy.
Oh my
you
god,
want you
yeah.
got that in my ear? It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just semen, you know?
I wasn't gonna listen to shit tomorrow anyway.
I need a new pair of headphones, you know? You know, my dad used to come all in my mom's ear, you know?
And mine too, sometimes.
If I was in the way.
Told me to sleep in my room, didn't listen.
I mean,
not gave her
I
shit.
until I was 15, you know? Like, slept in bed with mom and dad, and, you know, sometimes I played mom, and...
Oh my god.
One time I played dad, that was weird too.
Yeah, dad, he played dad. You know, mom had to turn his thing and crying.
Look like a giant black breadstick?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh shit.
we played Jamaica. Dad had a dreadlock wig. And my mom just really loved it. It was Jamaica. nigga night every night.
I wonder if white people dress up in blackface for foreplay.
Yeah, I would.
For foreplay.
Yeah. I can see
you
them
be
doing
the
that
white
shit.
Massa. Okay, Massa.
Yeah, I can see it.
You would have sucked this black cock?
Yeah,
Huh, Billy?
Ew.
With
I
that
turned
baby
porno
ass-
down
baby
because I
ass
cannot
nigga.
stand the commentary. I cannot.
From the white bitches?
Any of them.
What is
Any
it?
of them. I don't like the commentary on porno.
It depends. It depends. White bitches do
If
too
I don't
much.
hear juices from dick going in pussy, I don't want to hear.
See,
song.
that's-
I want to hear.
That's
noise.
Yeah,
back
the
alley
talking
porn,
is
though.
stupid.
Back alley porn is.
I'm
is
learning
lit.
that the shit that people upload
Homemade?
from
Nigga, yes!
That's
Fucking
I
yes!
want to see raw, uncut. I don't want
Cause the pussy gets
plot.
wet.
Because it's love.
Ah.
Because it's real fucking.
Cause the pussy
I want
gets
the phone
wet.
to be moving.
Yeah.
I want to see
man.
the little squirts of juice falling on that motherfucker. That's what I want.
Cause porn
I'm ready
pussy
to
be
upload
dry.
one.
Porn pussy be dry.
It does. It looks like it hurts. Ugh.
And they use like Astro. It don't even.
Yes, and then they pour all that baby oil. I'm like, damn, this
Yeah.
shit fucked up. Getting
When
all
they use the baby
all
oil
up
for the
in
twerk scenes, though, it's fine.
That's fine.
That's
No, that's
fine.
cool.
That's fine.
The introduction when it's like,
Yeah. Bitch in the shower. And shit.
yeah. Come on, baby girl. Let me spread that.
And the nigga bend down real low next to the booty.
I hate the scene. I
I love. And then the titles, Gunster. I'm like, oh, not that one.
Oh shit.
Monster cock anally pleases Emma.
The white bitches be boring though.
Yeah.
hate white soccer mom.
Are
takes
you hip
big
to
black
go fuck
cock.
me?
Go fucking?
Go fuck me.
No.
Search her.
Oh.
Search her and thank
So
me.
this sounds like
Go
something that's
Go
happening.
fuck me is her name.
Go fuck me.
And she is a freak bitch.
I ain't gonna fake. I gotta tell y'all something.
Go on.
Am I gonna throw the fuck up?
Nah, I just followed a bitch on Instagram that was in porn because she's sexy as shit.
What's her name?
Cherokee?
I forgot. I gotta find it on my Instagram. No, fuck her. I ain't thinking about her.
She old maybe.
Yeah.
See, but those are the ones too. Go fuck me. She's good, but she still got dry porn pussy though. It's not.
Victoria.
What?
I don't know.
I followed the bitch that stood us up with her hospital scare. I still follow her.
We need to get her back. We need to message her and set up a new appointment.
Alright, we just took a whole different direction.
Yes, but now I want to watch porn.
No, you're not. Not right now, because you. Okay, Nicole and Asin.
Speaking of pornos,
That's a non-existent.
Yeah, she ain't fuck shit, and thank God.
So they're the only pick. You know how before the story starts, like how they sit there and they look at each other in despair,
Mm-hmm.
and they just like.
It's Nicole's big ass running
Nicole
around.
and Asin are the only ones that are happy because he don't be around the bitch.
Because he don't know her for
He
real.
don't give a fuck.
It's easy to be happy with a bitch you ain't never met.
Exactly.
God damn.
So her stepfather hopes she doesn't come back pregnant.
she won't.
And May, her
That's how it
daughter,
implied
though,
that
I know we don't talk about kids, but May looks like Joe Dirt.
May is cute though.
May looks like
Don't do
fucking
May
Joe
like that.
Dirt. I'm sick. I hate her
Fucking
name.
mom. Fuck.
Fucking May.
Nicole, I feel so bad for her because she don't love herself.
And so she needs consistency because she's about to start kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so she needs to talk to Asin about where the baby's gonna go to
Side note,
school.
Because all
Nicole-
she's worried about is dick and not that baby.
Yeah, because Nicole, there's no hope for her. It was never known. 'Cause
None.
When I saw her mom is shaped like a bag of sweet potatoes to begin
When
with.
she
so I
went
knew
to
it
the
wasn't-
temp agency with not a resume in sight, that's when you knew that this bitch is all for
Trailer
self
park.
and not worried about shit. Her parents have been taking very good care of
Mhm.
her.
And then tell them to mind their business when
Yeah.
they interject too much.
Where's the store, Nicole?
So
Mind your business, Dad.
he doesn't work, and they ask how the business, and she said, "None of your business." He said, and she, I haven't talked to Asin in 2 nights. He's been really tired.
And her father looked at her like, you stupid bitch.
Like, what's he doing? That's when we found out he doesn't know.
Yeah, because he was like, her father was slick. Like, he asked all the right questions. Because before he even brought up the business, well, is he working? No, not right now. Well, how's the store, Nicole? None of your business.
He's working them fucking Moroccan bitches.
Yeah. Oh man, he on the beach right now, bro. Passionately kissing a bitch with a fat ass.
I want to
kiss. Yeah. Bend over, let me fuck you.
Yes.
Fucking hairy Moroccan pussy as we speak.
Ew.
That's the Coming to America. Remember how he was jumping through the fucking air?
Yeah.
Like, God
Hey,
damn.
hell yeah. He probably got that bitch lifted up. Because I can't do this to my big wife.
Cannot defy laws of gravity.
Right.
With American cow.
She got too much McDonald's.
Norman, come, carry me over the threshold like a little chocolate drop.
Bitch, a whole fucking chocolate hill.
You ain't no man.
No. She was mad as shit. Didn't even budge that bitch.
Sprained his fucking spine.
And she said,
First, I need those privates.
oh, God. All right, so
Ain't no way Azin is hitting that.
Russ and Powell, hell no.
Mm-mm.
I love Powell. I'm a fan.
This is my favorite relationship because they seem to be the only ones
that really love
yeah.
each other. Even though he reaps of racism, so I don't even know how he's fucking her. But
she's like a lighter skinned Latina though.
Yeah, she can pass for white.
Like Pedro is too close to nigga for those type of
Yeah,
whites.
his hair's too thick.
Yeah. You got a
And
curl
dry.
pattern, they can't do it.
It's too thick and dry.
The first thing they do is take you on a date to the pool to see if your shit curl up.
Let's take a shower together, sweetie. I want to see your levels. Come here, baby. Are you 4C? Oh.
We're looking for a 1A.
Leave your key on the table when you leave. I just want to get it checked out. Fucking U-Haul coming down. Baby, I can't get in the house. Hello? Wrong number.
Who is this? I'm gonna call the police.
Right. ICE? There's an immigrant wandering around my neighborhood.
Alright, so he tells her he has a job opportunity. And she says she doesn't want to come back. I was never happy in here.
I like her though.
I do
She's probably
too.
my favorite because she's fucking normal.
And so he's not gonna take the job.
He shouldn't have applied for it to me. Like if
He
you
knows that she ain't with that shit.
It's just like, to me, it's disrespect. I think that's the problem when you have dudes who like are breadwinners. I think that's when women don't like not having control because they do shit like that. You should have discussed applying for this job in Oklahoma before you go to apply for the job, go to a fucking interview, get an offer, and then now you bring your wife into the situation.
And I think he probably took it. I don't like men that's like, I'm making the money, therefore I make the rules.
Right.
So he probably just assumed that I got this job offer, you're not bringing shit to the table, so you're coming.
Right.
And she wasn't rocking for that shit.
I think that's bullshit.
Hold on,
It's
Eddie
bullshit.
has things to say.
It's bullshit, but I mean, if that's what he want to do with his career, though, like he's went to Miami for you, and so now.
Then what did you get married for if you gonna put your relationship before your career?
He was definitely wrong for not talking to her, but I feel like if he feels like it's a good financial decision for him, and she'll have his, a foundation, like people to help her with the baby. I mean, I think it's good. It seems like
her racist in-laws helping raise that child.
Mother.
They're gonna pinch that baby. They're gonna beat his back hard. It's the verse.
No, it's not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Mike Pence and Donald Trump Jr. want that baby.
What?
The mother's Donald Trump Jr.
Oh.
And the husband is Mike Pence.
Oh, okay.
Mike, right?
I don't fucking know.
remember.
We don't have an administration in my opinion.
Right, it feels like we have no president.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
have no president. It's a vacancy.
A blind ship
And
right now.
Let me just
We on
sneak
cruise
this
control.
in.
Right.
2020 is
Until
coming,
2020.
motherfuckers. Y'all bitches need to get out
Rock the
the vote.
vote.
Kanye West says he has never voted before.
He's an idiot.
I'm not surprised, and I'm kind of happy about that. He does
Right.
not need to cast his vote. Keep it to yourself, just like you need to with all
He's
your
an
opinions.
idiot.
And your homeless people clothing that no one's paying $1,600 for.
But they do.
Not anymore. Stocks are down, just like his album sells.
But his shoes are still flourishing.
No, they're not.
I still see them.
Because niggas ain't gonna take them back because they done bought them.
True.
But them 30,000 he
I
sold in
saw
his
a
last
lot of
album.
Gucci at the Roots picnic yesterday.
So you exposing niggas now?
Yes, I am. The ban has not been lifted, my niggas.
Take for you.
I don't give a fuck. I got me a nice Gucci fanny pack from a very good dealer. Very good.
Well,
And,
the fake shit
didn't
look
wear
just
it.
like the real
Got
shit.
my 5 and below one instead. Fuck y'all.
I never could afford Gucci to begin with. I did want a pair of slides just for the culture.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'm not doing it no more.
I can't
Dude.
do it now. I should have been
Fuck
gone.
You
no.
deserve it.
I'm sure I can find a
No.
black designer pair.
No. Yeah.
Support the black
Do
brand.
No. Get some nice Nike ones.
Yeah, I got a pair of Adidas ones that don't got
Those
the white
Adidas
stripe.
ones with the prongs on the bottom, they're
Mm.
death in a shoe.
You don't wear them with socks.
I didn't.
That's the problem. Niggas wear them with socks. That's the difference.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm anti-sock. So.
Well, women don't like black men don't have their tippy toes out. That's
don't.
white boy
They
shit.
don't. It
Yeah.
is. Hey, my shit was on fire and it was gay. I was like, what the fuck do I
Oh my god! Sound like I'm finna stand on fucking pin needles
do?
out
Yeah,
this bitch.
seriously, it felt like I was on hot lighters. You know how lighters
Damn.
That's what it felt
I
like.
would have took them motherfuckers
I put Noah slides on I could fit them. And as soon as he came off the field, why do you have my slides on? Because my shit was on fire.
Because I bought them, that's why.
Just to realize his feet was on fire too.
Poor baby.
Oh shit! Is that all the couples?
Yeah, that's all.
Well-
The ones they didn't go.
Oh yeah, they did.
What's them bitches' names? Libby and Andre.
Under.
That's because we needed a break from them
Yeah.
stupid, spoiled ass bitches. Fuck her.
Mm-mm.
Ew, her and all her sisters look just alike with that fucking trout mouth.
And they got the what I call the chin neck where it kind of
Yeah.
bleeds in.
Yeah.
How do you get that? Because you don't see it in the white
It's a
girls.
Caucasian trait.
Yeah.
I love that it's theirs and not ours.
Yeah.
I'm praying my children don't.
And they got that butt chin.
Oh my.
Your chin look like an ass.
Cleft chin.
Why you got an ass chin? Why you got an ass on your face?
Why you got gator throat?
Right.
Or a long ass neck. Like,
Alright. So Potomac. Housewives.
All right.
Potomac.
That was good. Housewives of Potomac.
Potomac.
That's how bitches from DC say Potomac.
Potomac. So
I'm going down to Potomac Mills.
Potomac. Oh no, I'm gonna ride over there to the Potomac.
All right.
That's just like I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but it's a beer, and to me there are 2 X's on it, and it says DOSEQUUIS. So for me, I say, oh, I want some Dos Equis, and that's 2 X's. But people always say Dos Equis. Dos Equis. And I'd be like, but I don't know if I'm right.
You know Palmolive? I've been calling it Palmolive since I was like 7.
I think I heard you say that before.
Yeah, my white coworkers got on me and I said I don't give a fuck.
Don't speak, just read. That's really cute.
Ah.
You like that?
Yeah. Who-
I went to college with them.
Oh, okay.
You should
Okay.
try
Okay,
it.
so Potomac.
It's nice. I like that.
Oh,
So-
for the
Yeah.
okay.
After-
That's why I
alright.
said don't speak, just read.
Yeah. I fucked with you the wrong way.
And so after the party,
I'm gonna screenshot that.
they were fucked up.
Yes, they were.
Robin, Candace,
Hey.
Ashley, Michael,
Taking shots.
Chris.
That made me like
Staley.
Robin more.
Me too.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Did nothing.
Nothing will make
And
you
they
like
all decide not to talk about the comment.
Of sucking dick.
I respected them differently for that.
Yeah.
Because had this been Atlanta, they would have taken that
man.
shit. They would have had a dinner
That's
over
why your
that
husband
shit.
out here telling you want to suck dick.
Meaning,
Yeah.
Ashley knows though. There's no way she don't know.
She's a
Yeah.
beard.
Yeah, she knows.
She's a well-groomed beard.
so then did y'all catch at the beginning? Michael asked her,
Where's
"Oh well,
my man?"
what else happened last night? Like, did you hear what the fuck I said?
Right.
Did you hear it?
What else happened, honey? I want to hear out your mouth that I want to suck dick.
So we're clear. We're
Am I
clear.
okay with it? Is it okay? You're okay with me sucking dick? Because I'd like to go suck some now if you don't mind. We good here?
See, that's
We
a
good?
weird thing to be discussing because I feel like women don't even like sucking
The reunion's gonna be lit just
Some
off
of
of
them
this
don't.
alone.
Like,
Oh,
women,
hell
yeah,
yeah.
The
women
reunion's gonna be
for
lit.
Michael to be so passionate about sucking dick, and I feel like women don't enjoy it. I feel like women suck dick out of like necessity,
Right.
like because they feel like they
Enjoy
have.
it.
Really?
If it's with a person that like I don't feel like they're out here fucking
Mhm.
everything moving, I enjoy sucking
I
dick. It like
constantly hear
turns me
complaints.
on.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Never heard.
So
you
you
say
a
that.
freak?
You
Yes.
always say,
But because I was with someone who I didn't
yeah.
trust
Okay.
and enjoy.
Dirty dick.
Mm.
You know what? That's fucked up. That's
I
fucked up to
could've
be
sucked it the way
cheating.
I loved it. And Noah's father always makes fun of me because he asked me like randomly. He was like, "You still
Damn. You still be sucking
And I
dick
was
like it
and I
got
said
fleas on it?
no. I was like, no, I was sucking like I used to. He was like, damn, you used to love sucking dick.
oh, so you wanted that little
Oh,
box.
I used to wake that nigga up with dick.
Oh, he missed you,
Damn.
bitch.
You was a good woman. Somebody needs to marry Pretty Birdie.
I'm saying no.
I'm
Like blow your fucking speakers out.
Any woman that wakes you up sucking dick deserves a ring.
Yep, I would get on
That's
top.
ring.
You
Do
be
it to my
throwing rings out.
complexion.
To
That's ring. That's ring material.
Hell yeah.
That is
Most
fucking
bitches
ring
don't be wanting to
material.
fuck. Like I'm learning through having friends my age now that these bitches think that fucking is a chore and
They tripping.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't experience any of this, but I'm just saying I hear that you have to request to get your dick sucked.
You got a
Like often.
You heard Tyrese. What's wrong with you?
I roll. Cancer's not bad.
You alright? What he
Brittany,
say about
I have-
you?
We have
I have
freaks.
confidence.
Our fucking sign is a 69, bitch. I
Alright.
sucks dick.
With no
but we're
regret.
definitely freaks. We aren't talked about as much because you have to get us out our shell. Then we'll show you that we're turning the fuck out. But it doesn't just happen off bucks like sluts, like Gemini's. But you know,
Hope everybody took all of this in and how this went down. I'm just saying, rewind a little bit.
Oh God.
Play it back.
Oh God.
And just listen to how this went down. Listen to who said what.
Okay. I'm taking it. I was aggressive toward the Gemini. I was the aggressor. I came out claws out.
For no fucking reason. You weren't even in the fucking conversation.
I inserted myself.
And then got offended.
Establish dominance.
Shut the fuck up. Go ahead. What's next?
Carry on.
So
Her kids know she dumb as shit.
Giselle journals, and the kids was laughing at her. And okay, so they going to New Orleans. She feels at home in New Orleans.
Even though she only lived there in the summer.
So she told the
Staying these
kids.
fake ass bitches, man.
She's a Creole bitch at her heart, though. She's a Creole bitch.
I would get that.
I mean, she is. Maybe.
So she told the kids, Sherman, they broke up, and they was like, you were happy when you were with him, but like you're mad when you're with
So
us.
translation, mama's not crazy when she been getting some dick. That's what I got from that.
No, it's much deeper than that.
That just
think
means
so?
that her mom's
Yes.
depressed unless she got a nigga around.
Yeah.
Then why would she leave her husband?
She had to.
He left her. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Oh,
A nigga ain't gonna
fuck.
stay where he don't want to be. That's one thing I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to, no matter what the fuck you do for that
Yeah,
nigga.
and
You know what I noticed? White people when white people cheat, like they'll cheat and like leave their wife and family for the new bitch, marry the new bitch, start a whole family with them.
Mm-hmm.
When black men cheat, they just cheat and then come back home.
Mm-hmm. Because wherever he lays hat is his home.
Like a black man will make his main bitch the good one, and then go fuck a bunch of random bitches, and then come back home to his main bitch. A white dude will fuck around and fall in love with the side bitch, leave his family, and I've seen this happen to like multiple.
Yeah, I mean,
easily
Harlem
10.
Nights. Hey,
baby.
put you out on the phone.
Hey, baby, I ain't never coming home no more.
Yeah,
Because he got that sunshine. That's my nickname. Excuse me, I've had 3 different men call me Sunshine.
All right, bro.
2 people can't tell the same lie. And I had 3.
oh my
The
God.
phrase is everybody, not
Well, I mean, I ain't trying to put my business out there.
right. So she could easily have an everyone.
So everyone means undecided.
Everyone means over 100.
Never. No.
Hey,
I
if it
wouldn't be
was,
able to
that's your
sit
business.
here.
If it was,
Like
that's your
that
business.
shit would be fucking laid out on the floor.
Swollen.
Yeah, I'd be
Listen.
sitting up.
Listeners, like, there's no way it's as tight as she says it is
It
with 100 people.
Ew.
God.
So Karen Huger's a bad bitch, as I said before. She looked good as
With
shit.
the braided wig, though.
Not at that part.
We haven't gotten there.
Before that.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Where did she go? Oh, to Giselle's stupid event. She looked good as shit.
At her expo.
Fuck her. And so her and Candace.
Somebody sent us a picture
when
of
she
every
went to the
artist.
dentist.
Who?
When she went to the dentist.
Yes,
Oh.
that was
Her
fun.
I like
and
Candace.
Candace go to
I
the
love their
dentist.
relationship.
Yeah.
Candace tries to talk to her mother
That
about
made me sad.
boundaries, and she
I was triggered.
continued
Really?
to insult her. I don't know why, because never in a million years do you get no shit like that.
See,
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Don't act like it's coming from nowhere. What were you triggered for?
please don't do this.
Exactly.
Not today.
Who that came down ailing?
Fucking
See, but, okay, you know what? I feel like her mother is like the type of bitch that only rides dick. Like, she's never on bottom. Like, she's an alpha female, a strong ass woman who type bitch that will not suck dick. She only want her pussy ate type bitch.
She shouldn't have had any children.
But then she had a child and then like raised this docile lamb. You know what I mean? And she just ripped her ass to shreds.
She raised her to need her, not to be self-sufficient.
But see, Candace, the only one that got the power over her like that is her mama, because she'll go in on the mother bitches. They don't ever get tears out of her. The only one make her cry like that is her mama.
Yeah.
Because she loves her mom, but her mom is a fucking dingbat. That bitch is crazy.
It's that alpha female mentality. I think that's what it is.
It can be that,
Her
but
mom's a
she's
pit
just
bull.
a nasty bitch.
She is, but I feel like that's why she's got that money.
Yeah, and see, she's like dangling that apartment over her head, had no fucking remorse for the shit, like at all. She's like, okay.
That's why people try to give like Nicki Minaj and all that shit, and I kind of defend her just because I feel like a black woman in a position of power has to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah,
Not
that's
that
true.
aggressive though.
She's wrong, and that's to her daughter.
Yeah,
Like, why
that's
is she
your
doing
that's
that?
your child.
But that's in her.
But at the same time, to Mama's point, if you've been there for 6 years, bitch, is paying 1/3 of the rent, you should have enough to get the fuck on out now.
But see, she don't want her to get out. She don't want, because I don't think she's even told her that they trying to move yet.
I understand that, but if it's this difficult to talk to that bitch and you laid up crying every time you hang up the fucking laptop, you need to be like, okay, honey, I'm gonna need you to put about 10 more briskets in the oven.
See, it's not so difficult that she wants to pay a mortgage is the problem.
Right.
Because she sees what the fuck it is. She's like, all right, bitch, keep paying your money. I'll listen to your bullshit. Even though it does hurt
sending
her.
me home crying. Well,
It
sending
does.
me to your room crying.
Oh my God.
But she packing that shit up though.
Hell yeah.
Because she's like, bitch, I'm married now. Like, I don't, this shit is over.
And
okay.
she's married. I didn't know that.
Who?
The
Is
mom.
she?
Yeah, because remember her father and her stepfather
Who's
walked her
fucking
down
that
the
linebacker?
Well, somebody.
Somebody is
Yeah,
banging
and it's
that
time for us to commence the intercourse.
She's an older
47
woman.
minutes.
She's an older woman.
We
You're
ain't
so
no 47.
Well, excuse me,
7.
7 minutes, in which you will be on top for 3. I will be on top for 2. You will get behind me for 4, and you will climax at minute 7. That's she got an itinerary.
Yeah, a fucking PowerPoint presentation to the pussy.
This is my vulva.
Now, I want you to suck on this part of the clitoris from minute 1 to 3.
Now there's footnotes down at the bottom here.
and I've measured your penis. Do not go past 6 inches. I will
Now
smack
I
you
have put in a board inside.
Oh my god.
to stop the dick.
Yes.
You will not be fucking up my inside.
I have to walk tomorrow?
Right. I have a fucking life afterwards that I'd like to go to. I tea at noon.
No, her problem is though she not fucking.
I
That's her
do
fucking
I do
problem.
offer tutoring on Mondays and Wednesdays
Oh, shit.
on how to properly eat the urethra.
Fucking urethra.
That bitch is not.
Fucking DM talking about eating urethra.
I don't know what that is.
Me? You don't know what your urethra is and
No.
you eat pussy on the regular?
No,
Oh.
I just eat pussy. I don't know what urethra is.
It's right under the clitoris. Right under.
Oh, okay.
Where you pee out.
Nigga, you eating the urethra.
Gobbling it up.
Yeah,
Actually, that's not a focal point though.
it's not a focal point, but I mean, you have to spread the juices around, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you have to
Yeah.
evenly
You can
distribute
You can dip down.
the fruits of your
Dip it
labor.
low.
You gotta
dip
spread it
low.
around.
Yeah.
Little paint action.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
Relax.
I can't.
All right.
See, when you do that, I don't know if you were fantasizing about receiving or giving, or both.
It's both.
Ah.
Also, with this conversation, receiving.
Okay.
But
All right.
yeah, giving definitely gets my chills. Gets a tingling, warm. Go time.
All right.
Mm.
So why put on Robert sunglasses and be all in the mirror like you wanted to see if he looked cute?
Because him and Michael are items.
I think so. That's stamped it for me.
Yeah.
Wendy's.
If that was true, this would be the ultimate plot twist of a reality television show.
I
I
think
know, right?
we brought two lovers together. And he's going to take her for custody of the baby, and him and Juan are going to raise the baby. And Juan's going to leave his children with Robin, though, because he doesn't want any parts of them.
He wants to feel like he's mad about it.
shit.
Who?
Robin kids, every time they get yelled at. Every
Monique's
time.
too.
I feel like black parents just don't have no patience. That's all that is. Black mamas don't have no, fucking
Giselle's
patience.
girls are pretty mild, man.
That's
true.
There's depression roaming, glooming in that motherfucking house.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Giselle got good kids. That's all. They church kids.
They're cute, but there's depression.
I feel like Giselle got church kids, so they're bad low key.
Yes.
Yeah,
They'll
sneaky.
be whores.
They
Yeah.
sneaky.
They'll be hoes.
Okay,
because their mom is
so
one.
they go to this little convention thing for Giselle, whatever. Giselle introduces Karen to Jermaine, who is her connect at Target, who helped her get
her 3 shelves.
And
I still haven't seen it, and I was in Target today. But go ahead.
Karen said, "Oh well, what I have going on is like the House of Huger. I want to do candles." And she's like, "What's your price point?" And she's like, $19.99 for the roll-ons,
Yeah.
$79.99, whatever. So she's talking whatever. So Giselle says in the confessional, like she's like,
They about to get punched.
Oh, that bitch tweaking.
so whatever. So
Oh, shit.
well, we'll get to that.
I think. Okay, I guess we're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to it. It's in the notes. I can't wait to get there. So they get on the bus or whatever to go to the Noya. Giselle sets ground rules and says no whining, like specifically around like, sometimes Karen. And Karen was like, hold on, don't stay in your lane, Giselle, because I can get off this bus right now.
True.
Facts.
Straight facts. Bitch, fuck you and your truth.
Who said that?
Karen.
Oh shit.
So-
Side note, Karen gotta stop going in these confessionals 2 different shades of light skin. Cause her
Leave her
face
alone.
and,
She's still
and
bad.
mad.
Leave her alone. I love her.
She's still the baddest one.
Yeah.
But somebody gotta tell her stop.
They won't.
Yeah, they won't. She'll say, I am the grind.
And
It
that
is
can
filters and selfies.
See, those 2 things don't have to be mutually exclusive. We can make sure the neck and the face match,
Yes.
and you can still be the grand dad. You can get braids without the wig. I could see that.
But if you have a George Jefferson type of hairline, you cannot get lemonade braids, but instead she can get Crystal Light braids. She can get just 80 braids.
Sugar free.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sugar water. No lemon.
With some give her
Or
some
she got
lemon.
real like lemon squeezed into water with sugar packets, lemonade.
Alright, so Candace says Karen's her babysitter on the bus. That was funny as shit. So then alright, they get to New Orleans, whatever. Everybody's calling their husbands and shit. Robin begs Juan to say
Yes.
I said I love you.
I love you. The cameras are rolling, honey.
She said
Say it back.
She said it 5 times.
Then hit the home button, text, say I love you back. The cameras are rolling. Then went back to the screen. He still ignored her because he was watching golf. So men hitting balls were more important than
Specifically white balls.
white balls. Yes, but yeah, he doesn't love her. As I said, cut to that last like 2 seasons ago in that closet. He meant that shit.
Bro, I think you're
wholeheartedly.
right. Cause he fucking heard her.
Yeah.
Talk about pause. It paused. I lost service. Nigga, you on Wi-Fi.
It's poor connection. You
You
in
on
that dirty
Wi-Fi.
ass Hanover house, nigga. You got Wi-Fi. We're really just trying to make this house into a home. I mean, it's not going to be a forever home, but for the next 10 or 15 years, while we repair our credit, and now getting into an investment that's not turning over the way. So now my mom's credit's going to be fucked up. She's going to get this too, and me and Juan.
Or just fucking.
We're just
because
fucking
he doesn't
because-
love me.
Yeah, and no one else.
And he
will fuck
needs
me.
somewhere to stay.
And I smell the cologne on him every night when he comes home. And it's not his cologne.
There
it's
ain't no
somebody else's.
fucking excuse for Robin to have taken a year on that. My family has built homes from the fucking ground up in 3 months. Like literally built, and it's literally
called,
3 or 4 of them
It's
niggas.
called lack of financial
Literally.
assistance. It's
Or
called
the contractors fucking her
Real
over.
Housewives of Potomac is probably paying
That's a thing.
$7,000 an
That's a
episode, and it probably takes the whole season for
But
one
where is
project.
Robin's money go? $7,000 an episode is enough
She's
to live
broke.
in Hanover.
What do you mean she has no money? Her mom was the investor.
I don't understand. Maybe they're paying back debt. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, maybe something
That's
like
what
that.
it is. They probably got credit card debt up to the ass. That's what the fuck it is.
And he's a coach at Coppin State now. Yes, that is my place where I used to be. He ain't making a lot of money.
Yeah, I think they said we Google. It's like 70, 80 grand a year or something.
That
like
ain't shit.
Yeah,
For real. And you live in Hanover.
yeah. That townhouse probably about 354
For no reason.
for no fucking reason. Damn,
No yard.
that townhouse is expensive.
He got no
nigga.
square footage. None.
Shit.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, so Giselle asks, so Katie comes on the trip.
Fucking
This is a
crack
blast
lady.
from the past. We don't know her.
I
Me
do.
and DM. Giselle asked Katie to share the presidential suite with her. Candace heard it on the low. The rest of this is not in my notes. I'm just saying this because Candace heard it and was talking to Monique and saying that she heard that Giselle asked Katie to be in the presidential with her. I don't know what's gonna come of that, but next.
They were just surprised that she didn't ask her bestie.
Oh, Robin. She don't fuck with her for real.
And she knows Robin don't live in that type of environment. Don't tease her.
So Giselle takes them to a cooking class where I've never had crawfish.
Neither have
I haven't either. That's like a Louisiana thing.
We gotta do it.
Try. I'm gonna suck the head off that dead crawfish. I did.
We gotta go next year.
Let's go to the Essence Festival next year.
Spring,
Let's make
summer.
a point to make it there.
Okay.
Spring,
Alright.
summer.
I'll have enough leave racked up.
Yeah.
God
So
damn.
I want you in the office every day, Monday through Friday, Saturdays, Sundays if you can get some shit. Do not take off. I don't want you a minute late or to leave a minute early. I need you there. I need you present so we can go next year.
Yeah, we need to fucking go.
Because
on
the
stage.
flights just to fucking New Orleans right now are over $500.
That's just right now though. Like deep in the summer, we're gonna have to go when it's hot as fuck.
When is
They be
Essence?
they be
When is
like
Essence?
one
July?
summer. I think July. That's gonna be an expensive ass trip.
Is it really?
I think so.
We could
Because
get
the
an
hotel
Airbnb.
rooms are going to be higher. Everything's going to be inflated just because of that festival.
But we need to
You
buy
know,
it
this the
now
thing.
for next year.
But
That's
this the
what I'm
thing.
saying.
I don't like festivals. I don't even really want to go.
If
But
we-
New Orleans is dirty as fuck. Just a FYI.
Yeah.
Dirty as fuck.
I
If
know.
we build a house, I'm gonna be holding a hammer in July of next year.
Oh, well then.
So yeah,
Look,
I don't want to go.
Zach.
How much are Essence tickets?
I don't know.
We're having offline conversations.
Yeah.
It's okay. But
I be forgetting we're recording sometimes.
yeah.
Fuck it. It's like, no. I love y'all. Thanks for listening to our banter.
Yeah, so
Bye.
then Giselle says in front of everybody on the bus to Karen that she told Jermaine the price points and not her, and she's supposed to be her friend. Let's discuss.
And told her about House of Huger, and she had no idea about it.
I agree with Giselle here.
I don't.
I don't.
I do.
Because she's not a good friend. Why would I tell you this shit when you wearing fucking Uncle Free, Uncle Ben, and all this shit on your shirt?
I-
She don't fuck with her. Fuck her. And this, just like this bullshit she just pulled on the bus. Why would you bring that up in front of everybody? You have my phone.
I think I agree with that. I think she should have pulled her to the side and had this conversation. But at the same time, if you cool enough to try to use my connects to try to get put on, then you should be cool enough to tell me your business plans when we have discussions.
But
No,
we're
fuck you.
friends. We're
No.
not business partners. I don't
And
need to
I
tell
agree
you
with
shit.
Karen
Then
because
don't be trying to use my connects. As
But you
friends with
introduced me to them. Now what I do with it is what I do with it. You led me to the water, bitch. I'm drinking.
you can lead a hoe to water, player.
But you can't make a thing, you know?
Alright, fair.
Yeah.
Then that was Giselle's fuck up for bringing her ass.
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
yeah. You shouldn't have did that. I mean, and she
Yeah.
hopped right on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
she
she
said,
did.
Giselle, and see, I hate when people do this though. She's like, oh yeah, I was telling Giselle, no, you weren't. Don't do that.
And then fucking lie.
I
That's
hate when
that
people do
bullshit.
I hate when people do
Well,
that.
that's okay. She was being inclusive.
Yeah.
Just since you did it.
She was
let me-
fucking lying.
Yeah, that's okay. But those lies are alright.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, House of Huger is a thing. Bitch, you just didn't know about it. So
Exactly.
the fuck
I was telling
fuck
Giselle,
your
no, the
knowledge.
fuck you
What does
wasn't.
her knowledge have to do with
See,
anything?
real-
That's when I would have stepped in and would have been like, no, the fuck you didn't.
And it wouldn't have mattered. My name is bigger than yours anyway, so yeah.
Her
It
husband's
is.
is.
It doesn't
Her
matter.
husband's-
But that's her affiliation. Her name is bigger than fucking Giselle.
It is.
We were introduced to them at the same damn time. We didn't know who the fuck.
But we
one
knew
of
the
them
Black
niggas
Bill
was.
Gates though. You just ain't know
Who he was
of
for real.
Karen.
I didn't know who the fuck her husband was before the show. You know?
Listen, all I know is if I had to pick between the two, I'm gonna go with Uncle Ben.
Mhm. Fuck
That nigga
her.
was making money. She was fucking for money. That's what she
Giselle.
was.
Who, Giselle?
Yeah, bitch ain't doing shit. What does she do?
I mean, what does Karen do? They both
She's
kept.
bad.
They both kept.
Yeah.
They both
are.
kept.
She's a philanthropist.
And they both are kept because they're bad.
Yeah.
Bad bitches have the ability
Well,
to
she's
be
kept
kept. The
because
option.
she was broken up with. He had a baby on her, and it was probably in a divorce to be kept.
Well, she got kept and got swept. I mean,
Swept twice.
See, but that's how you know.
Oh,
You can
shit,
be pretty
super
and
swept.
red, but it don't stop a nigga from doing what the fuck he want to do. And she's,
Yeah, I agree.
in your opinion, a bad bitch.
I mean,
You
she
agreed
is.
with me.
No, she is pretty, but
She
look what
is, but I
happened.
just
Yeah,
don't.
well, you can't. Personality.
And
gotta
I
keep
hope
them.
that his
Yeah.
baby mother, like chocolate, fucking coil head bitch. That's what I
Who's
hope.
baby
doubt
mama?
it.
You talking about
His other baby mother.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
No,
No.
no,
But,
I don't know. either.
Giselle is pretty. I mean,
Google it.
I won't take that away from her.
Robin doesn't look as good as Giselle though.
No.
Sorry.
I
But she's
think Robin
pretty,
looks
too.
so close to white that it throws you off.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
She remind me of fucking Dr.
Because I think
Britain.
Giselle just gets called pretty because of light skin shit, like green eyes and shit like
Yeah.
that, her complexion and shit.
Yeah.
And I
She
think people
has
will
a
say
pretty
that.
face,
I feel
though.
like Robin is so close to white though that you then throw
You
those.
look her over.
Yeah,
But-
like white people with green eyes, no one cares about. If you're a light skinned bitch with green eyes, it's like you get.
But the thing is,
Flowers.
Robin looks so close to a male
Yeah.
that she
Mhm.
throws you off.
Yes. Yes. Dwight Howard.
Her face don't look like a man. I think
It's
it's.
kind of strong.
You think
It's
so?
kind of strong.
Like man strong?
Kind of strong. Paired with the
That's
couple,
her
coupled
ex-husband.
with the shoulders.
Jamal Bryant. He was
Uh-huh.
broke. I thought when they met though.
I don't know. But coupled with her shoulders,
Mhm.
that's her whole profile. She looks kind of strong.
I think it's the voice that brings it all full circle.
That just puts the cherry on the
Yeah.
top.
He has 2 other children from a previous relationship.
Yeah, he's a whole whore.
Damn. So he just fucking everybody. Everybody get a baby. He got 3 with Giselle. God damn, he got a lot of kids. Shit, that nigga probably gives you a good word though. Them stadium church preachers and shit.
Fake.
They're fake, but
Fake.
they have a way with words to fill up a stadium.
Yeah,
I gotta give it to
called
them.
charisma.
Yeah, they do what they get paid for well. They may be full of shit and lying. She's pretty though.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it makes me feel
See, a lot of people don't care about that. Some niggas,
Makes
you just a beautiful woman, you a beautiful woman. They don't give a fuck about your complexion.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
know too many dudes that just date nothing but one complexion.
It just
There
it
are
just-
some of them that
I don't.
that
I'm just I don't know any of them.
Look at the throwback.
Most of them just. Oh,
I
shit.
look to you.
Just stand on the cover.
That's what I think of. I look to you.
That's all I got.
Look
Oh,
at the
shit.
split.
Let me see.
With the split in between.
All right, so this is the segment of the show that we call our Shade Room Screenshots as we go over shit that happened in Shade Room. For real, shit ain't really happened this week. I mean, it was a real slow week, but I pulled what I felt I was able. So, don't give a fuck about that. So 50 Cent has outed yet another celebrity who owes him 6 figures.
I love it.
This time it's the singer actor Rodamy, I can't pronounce his name. Rotimi, that too. Who actually stars in 50 Cent series Power and once signed to his label G-Unit. 50 Cent used his attention surrounding Rotimi. What Britney said, recent #1 R&B album, Walk With Me, to reveal he owes him $300,000. So he explained, when you are signed to someone that's not a Rotimi or Rotor,
Just say Rose.
when you assign to someone as an artist, they give you a budget. They give you a budget to promote a record, make sure everything is good with the record and the market. And so it gets the best value for the bank, and for the buck. 50 believed in me in 2014, a bunch of bullshit, basically him giving him all his flowers, saying he believed in him. He asked to be released from the record label pretty much. 50 said, I'm not going to hold you back, but he basically was tied up in contracts and royalties and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the money that 50 Cent is referring to is money that was a part of his record deal. He basically said no, because he still gets money from the royalties. He gets a paid percentage of it, so I don't think that's it. This is my brother, so he wants me to do well. It's just the way he handles situations in an unorthodox manner, and I think he was just in a bad mood yesterday. I don't know what it is. I was just confused, like we talked about this, and we talked about it today, and insisted on waiting for the royalties, but because it's my brother and I am able to pay it, I just gave him $100,000 so we could be cool. He's getting that money anyway. We are good. Why do these celebrity niggas throw on this brother term so loosely?
Yeah.
Because they don't have friends. They don't have real friends.
That has
because
to
you
be
can't
it.
trust anybody. Like, I would think everyone's intentions are not pure.
Mm-hmm.
If we weren't friends before I got all this fucking money.
Yeah, and then my problem with 50 Cent is he always does this shit on Instagram like he can't text me.
I love that.
It's childish to me.
wild.
He's
I don't
40.
think it's funny. I mean, it's all for good.
You're a 40-year-old man, and you have all of this to say about everyone else's situation. You're giving us an album that no one is checking for. And it's just like, I think there's bigger fish to fry. You're constantly worried about, like, getting money from niggas. You haven't talked to your son since Father's Day of 2012.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a priority?
It should be one of your only priorities.
I would think so, but you post a picture of the light-skinned baby all over Instagram. It looks nothing like you. Like, nothing like you. But you celebrate this child, and the one that literally is your carbon copy doesn't even get a like on an Instagram post. But you address everyone else's beef. You want to settle everyone else's problems. It seems like his priorities are messed up.
They're all the way wrong. He stays in his fucking feelings. He needs to get out of them and grow the fuck up.
Yeah, it's just childish.
So I heard Power is ending after next season.
Really?
It's hurting my feelings, not too much, because it's like, it's a good show, but it's like, oh, all right, like I'm not crying over it. Now y'all taking Fiona off of Shameless. Y'all should have given her some more money.
Whitworth is back.
I cried. You are a liar.
Well, it's premiering in Australia now, so we should get it probably in another month.
No,
or
but
two.
it's websites where we could watch it.
I have the link for the first episode.
Shit. Well.
Whitworth is that shit, man.
So Tokyo Tony is basically spilling her heart out to Wendy Williams and thanking her, sending her love for mending the relationship with Black China. I'm going to try to read through this.
Don't.
Tokyo Tony speaks in hieroglyphics. I'm going to do my best.
Please
This is always
don't.
fun.
Please.
No, I have to. Okay, believe it or not, I want to thank Wendy Williams for being a stand-up person. Although we have fought and argued without fighting and arguing, I appreciate her. Sometimes the ball bounces in the wrong court, but it's okay to throw it back. I appreciate Wendy, and spelled it W-I-N-D-Y. Doing this because without her, I don't think I would be talking to my daughter today. Some things you doing the dark has H-S-H-A-S-T has to come into the so that it can be all right. 2 words.
All right.
Oh no!
I'm truly not one to be out sociably, not even a club. However, being on a social media loud. Being on a social media loud, I'm obnoxious. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm noxious, crazy, and dumb was never my intentions. It was get my daughter attention, as Wendy spelled Wendy, W-I-N-D-Y again, said on her show. It did not help. It was not proper, although it was my only means of reaching my kid. And believe me, I'll do it again if necessary. I'm never eager to hurt anyone, but I do want to thank her for her efforts in mending my family back together. Although television network at Wendy Williams, sometimes we have to talk out of our own life to look through. Sometimes I
Now
repeat,
she's just mumbling.
to take time out of our own life to look through the life of another person only to see the reflection.
Wendy wanted ratings. She doesn't give a fuck that you and your daughter are speaking again.
And that's it. Best wishes to Wendy Williams and Kevin Williams, family over everything. Hashtag Tokyo Tony.
Fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
That was a wonderful word from Tokyo. I love her so much.
So she not clapping her ass this week.
But I don't care though.
She spelled Wendy wrong until she added her and then realized she spelled it wrong and then spelled it right
At the end.
I love her.
But never corrected the ones that were wrong.
You spell Wendy W-I-N-D-Y. Like Wendy's
It's
a common
windy
name.
outside.
That's why they say English is one of the hardest languages to learn.
Yeah, we really be on some bullshit.
We have scent, S-C-E-N-T, C-E-N-T, sense, C-E-N-T.
50 cent.
And then
I
like
sense something.
Yeah.
Sense.
Yeah.
Sense.
Sense like a smell.
Like a smell.
Mhm.
That's
Sense
3.
like, yeah, since you did that. Wow.
There,
That's like 8.
Get some every time.
I hate people that can't do that.
Oh, I'll do, if I'm typing real fast, I'll fuck that up.
Oh yeah. Hell
If
yeah.
if I'm not paying attention, like when I'm writing documentation at work, I pay attention to it.
Yeah,
But on the
cool.
internet, like if I don't pay attention, I'll miss it.
So there's an article posted from this website called All About the Tea that you called it. Portia Williams and Dennis McKinley have split.
They replied to that though. I read something that said they basically gave like subliminal messaging that they are still together, like basically shutting down the rumors. So I hope they're still together. I think they're gonna be fun. I think they're gonna be fun.
I
don't
just
know,
hope that
but
this isn't true.
He
What?
reminds me of someone, and
He gives you fuckboy vibes.
yep.
A part of me do kind of feel like a nigga that settled and ain't been married or nothing yet. This probably is a fuckboy. So he probably wants the happy family, but he can't maintain it.
Mm-mm.
Some niggas be trying to do good, but it's just not in them.
Yeah,
It's just not in them.
I know.
Just pull you a Russell Wilson and Steph Curry and be
Wow,
happy.
they're saying that he is an alleged cokehead,
That
get
wouldn't
rich
surprise me.
quick scheme artist,
Everybody does coke
animal
as women.
porn,
Oh,
compulsive liar,
shit.
and he beats women.
How they getting this nigga's
Yeah.
internet history?
Yeah.
How they getting this nigga's internet
His
history?
ex-wife, Shanice Thomason.
Oh, so he has been married. Damn, this bitch snitching.
Yeah.
Just because he like watching white bitches fuck horses don't mean you gotta put shit on the internet. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is
Damn.
fucked up.
They had to have bad terms when they
I
married.
knew it. Why the fuck she married him so quick?
She didn't
She
marry
wanted a
him yet.
baby.
She didn't marry him yet. She
She
wanted to
wanted
be
a baby.
married for that baby, but I be
Mhm.
telling bitches all the time, fuck them kids. You'll find a nigga
Yeah.
that'll love you and them kids.
Yeah, it's
Fuck that
2019.
shit,
It's
yeah.
2019.
It's hard to find any nigga without a child at a certain age. Either A, protects himself well and knows that he's a shit father, or is responsible. Either or. But at the same
50-50
time,
chance.
I just damn. I
What?
hope that these are lies.
feel like animal porn is weird as fuck, but as long as there's a practice,
I don't want to watch animals have sex.
Some people.
I think
and
animal
I know
porn
somebody
is-
that was on that, and you know who they are.
And they were on it?
I felt animal porn is
Was watching
people
it.
fucking animals. I think that's what animal
Yeah.
porn is. Yeah.
Oh.
I found about that
Fuck
shit.
that.
We found out about that shit in like the 8th grade.
Ew.
Ew.
It was
Pull
white
it
bitches
up.
fucking horses and all
No,
types of shit.
that's one thing I will
Pull it
not
up.
follow
Go
up
ahead.
on.
Yeah, I only saw it once.
I don't want to see that shit.
The visual will fuck your whole childhood
I
up.
think I may have seen. So I must not have seen it
Mm-hmm.
because I don't remember.
It'll fuck your whole childhood up. I don't even know what the fuck they do. I'm surprised these horses ain't fucking them up. God,
They might
damn.
like it. Fuck.
It's I get maybe. Well, they
Standing there.
they
huh?
finished the job.
God.
Put it like that. They brought it home.
Yuck. Ew.
Yeah, it's bestiality and shit. I don't know. All right, so Lamar Odom has gotten a book and is telling all the past shit he has, mainly Khloe Kardashian beating up strippers. So he said basically she opened the door and pounced on the first girl he saw. There was bitches everywhere, half naked. He beat the shit out of the girl who tried to protest, and she was dropping vicious blows all over the top of the girl's head.
I just want him to leave her the fuck alone. Stop talking about her.
I agree.
You don't have shit else to do.
Stop trying to clout chase off that girl's name. She's coming off yet another fucked up relationship.
Why does she keep fucking with these niggas?
Listen, I think we're plagued. Her birthday's after mine. Can't get a good nigga.
You're making bad choices.
Yeah. If you have that many bad niggas, yeah. If you have that many bad niggas, it's time to go back and do
But
some
that's what I've been doing.
reflecting.
I've been working on me. I'm so proud of me.
But
and the things
some
that
women
I've been-
can't be with a good guy though, and I think that's just real. Everything ain't for
I
everybody.
agree. I
Everything
agree.
ain't for everybody.
I agree.
But don't complain about fucking with ain't shit niggas
I
though.
agree.
But you can, that your statement is true, like half true, because you can always change your life. You can change. You can turn your life around if you step by step make some different decisions.
Yeah.
If you make the decision to change your life and to take a different path because you are tired, when you get tired.
But then that to me seems like you're settling. That's to me seems like you're forcing yourself into something you know you aren't.
No, you can't.
It seems like you're giving up. Like it's like, oh, I like
I get
fucking
what
with
you're saying.
I like fucking with niggas who have tats and Tims and jail records, but I'm tired of these niggas cheating on me, and I'm never gonna find me a nigga who is intelligent and wears Tims and fucks me good and has multiple baby mamas and is loud and aggressive and.
But you can't. So what? Everybody don't get exactly.
But
what
yeah,
they
but
want.
you're giving up on what you want and you're settling for some shit that you really don't want.
But I don't think you're gonna meet a person that checks
It's
all your
all
boxes.
your fucking.
There has to be some type of compromise.
Yeah.
So you're saying you haven't compromised at all
What do you mean?
in your relationship. You haven't changed
Well,
any of your wants.
he doesn't
and
have.
needs.
No.
He's been
She's
with her
everything
since
I
high
want,
school.
yeah.
He's
Oh
been
yeah,
with
so
her since
y'all got
high
to
school.
kind of mold together, which is great.
You grew together.
Excuse us.
No, but seriously, no. That's not change. You need to change as you get older. When you know better, you do better.
But I think
that's
the problem.
that's not settling. That's making better decisions, and then you'll find that diamond in the rough. Like, oh my God, I didn't know that this was really what I needed and wanted. You know what I'm saying?
I think the problem is, I think a lot of people, and I say this all the time with our generation, they want people to come into a relationship already built rather than appreciating people for who they are.
That's very true.
I agree.
So I think
There's
you
no
can,
patience.
Yeah, you can like learn to love somebody. Like listen, a nigga like Steph Curry who dance off beat. Why can't, like my mom and my dad, my mom dance off beat all the time. But my father appreciated her ass for dancing off beat. I tease you for it. That's one of the reasons that I love you. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather than being like, oh, I don't want no corny nigga that dances off beat.
Yeah.
Appreciate him for being a corny nigga that dances off beat.
Right.
Do you get what I'm
But
saying?
you can't get to that point if sometimes you don't bend what you want, because you gotta realize that your ideal guy is a nigga that's in jail. Like, you gotta.
He waiting on me.
People need to change. Like, if you're not getting the outcomes that you want, you're doing something wrong, and you need to change it. If it's not what you want, these girls, they might want this visually. You can get that nerdy nigga You can take him and say, "Come on, boo, let's go get a tattoo." You can take him and say, "Look, I want you to go to the gym."
But you should love him for being a nerdy nigga.
And
you shouldn't be trying to change him.
Yeah, and see, that's the battle that I'm having now.
And stop being so fucking shallow.
Yeah, I'm definitely
People gotta
shallow
stop
now
being
once
shallow.
again.
Men are shallow though too.
Yeah.
I can promise you that. Men, especially men that I know that are doing well, are very shallow because they have the pick. They have the pick of the litter. They know they can.
That's
go out
not
here.
true, because it's a guy that has all the boxes checked, but he's ugly, he's fat. He's an asshole, honestly. But he like said to me that there's women you fuck and there's women that you date. And I was like,
You can be ugly. Women will get past the ugly nigga though.
Indulge me a bit, but I feel like he's like, I don't have any children, therefore I want a woman who doesn't have any children. Like, I own a home, therefore I want a woman who owns a home. Like, yeah, you're renting, you're okay, but you're not what I want. So yeah, I'll fuck you, but I'm not gonna take you on a date. Like, I'm not gonna give you any of me emotionally, but you can have all of me physically. And it's like, fuck do you mean, bitch? But you're not all that either. Like, you snore while you're breathing. Like, your dick is the size of my pinky.
But I don't think the requirements. I think a dude can go out here and find a woman that looks good,
but
that has probably
no, he's rotten.
I don't know. A lot of these beat, battered, and bruised bitches just want a dude that is doing well for themselves, and they'll settle. And I know a lot of coworkers that are dating women that they would not be able to pull if it wasn't for the fact that they bring home the ducats.
Yeah,
because the women are out of their league, but they can support. They can
I
provide.
can't fake support a nigga even when he got money.
But you can do it by yourself though, so you're not that girl. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they can go pull most pretty bitches don't have money.
But that's what made me feel like I was that girl. Like, I needed to.
Well, because
yeah.
Oh, what, like you were a bum bitch?
I mean, basically, yeah.
That needed to be taken care of?
No, not that needed to be taken care of, but basically he was just saying, like, you're not someone that I would want to be with, but you're someone that I would fuck.
Oh, shit.
Hey, can we fry the shit out his ass?
Sure.
She was already warming up there.
Yeah.
She was eating
I was kind of like taken aback, like, my nigga, like, you are in no position.
But see, because of bitches that are thirsty, they'll latch on to him and just take all his money.
And I think society also lets men choose.
That's why he's so like harsh though, because he probably gets used all the time.
Yeah,
you think so?
I low key kind of used him for a few times.
But he used his ass.
Yeah,
no, I don't. He's no longer a motherfucking factor.
But I do know that dudes that do shit like that, like they'll just fuck certain women and they have no intentions on like dating or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
men can be assholes.
Yeah.
Especially niggas who got like money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they do the choosing. So like society doesn't like, women want to get married, even the ones that say they don't be wanting to get married. Like, society brings you up to want to get married.
I keep going back and forth. Like, Monday I want to get married. Thursday, fuck that shit.
But you've been brainwashed from the moment you've been born. Like, it's nothing wrong with wanting a family, wanting to be loved. Like, why do people act like that's a bad
I just feel
thing?
like I'm never gonna meet a guy that has what I want. Like, why?
But
not that difficult.
I mean, why can't you want just be that person? You see what I'm saying? Like, why can't what you want just be that person? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what I'm
appreciating it for
saying.
what
I
they
haven't
are.
found a person that fits the mold of the kind of guy that I want.
What is that?
Like, I just want a funny, hardworking man that has the same things I have, like a good job, his own car, his own place, likes to laugh, doesn't really want to go to the movies like that, just wants to sit in the house and fuck and eat popcorn and play fucking board games and be a dad and a husband and a provider, but I'm gonna help provide also. And that's all I want. Like, come the fuck home when you get off.
I think you can find that.
Yeah,
Come on when you get off.
Come
Come on when you get off.
Can you come back? We had a good time.
You can come back.
Yeah, like,
Please, like.
I don't know. I feel like I'm too aggressive. Like, I'm very.
But you might not be ready for that yet, though.
I don't think I am. Like, I'm not ready to settle down right now. I'm definitely enjoying.
You can pull if you're being aggressive though, you can pull like a nerdy insecure nigga. But he would love the fuck out of you though.
I can't though.
Why?
Niggas that are not secure do not turn me on. Like, if you're not talking shit to me, I'm not. I don't know.
Okay.
I want a little assertion. Like, I've always been the dominant person in my relationship.
Okay, but I think
I'm over that shit.
just because you can be insecure in different aspects.
I mean, low key.
But you can be insecure. You can
Right.
be insecure
Don't
with
follow
approaching women. Doesn't mean you're insecure as an insecure person. You see what I'm saying? Like you may not be confident enough to approach a woman, but it doesn't mean that you're insecure in other areas.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I don't know. Like I want a man, like a man to go chop some motherfucking wood and then come in the house all sweaty and we just like fuck in the kitchen with your boots on. Like what the fuck?
What fucking movie?
Don't even take the guardrails off.
This is fucking Beauty and the Beast.
I want Gaston's. Like,
Put sawdust on my
I'm just saying,
titties,
like, I
nigga.
want a manly man. Like I don't want a man.
So you
that,
want a nigga that like work on cars and
Yes.
sell cars.
No.
And
See, but you know what though? In the black community, those be the niggas with a past. Most of the niggas I know that do like manual labor are niggas that are out on parole or some shit.
Oh my god.
Or they like recovered felons or some shit. They good now. They good now.
Recovered felon, as long as you're not still living that life. Ooh, sorry, I did it. I got back. But as long as you're not still living that life, you've given it up, you've learned your lesson, you won't be going back down that road. But I don't know, like I just want a good guy, like someone to make me laugh. A good morning text would be great. I'm tired of texting y'all niggas good morning. I shouldn't have to.
That's
Even
true.
though I can wake up to about a decent amount. I just want a nigga to soften me up. I'm tired of being hard.
Oh my god.
No, seriously, my last relationship, I was the man. Like, I was the man.
Would it be that bad if the dude just took care of you in other ways though?
Yeah.
You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Alright, do we need a separate episode?
Yes.
Right.
Brittany needs a man.
Fuck.
No, that's fine. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to ramble on into my
But you're very sexual. What happens if you find a dude that checks all the boxes but he got weak dick?
She ain't doing it.
Oh, I've already did that. He's gone.
Damn, why can't you help a nigga?
There was no helping. Well, to be honest, I was honest for the first time like earlier this week because he's resurfaced, and I told him, I was like, to be honest with you, like sex for me, unfortunately, is like 50%, and because yours was awful, I could not. He's like, why didn't you tell me? I mean, I felt like I didn't give you my full potential because I was too nervous. I'm like, why the fuck are you nervous? But nah, you gave me a whole.
Right.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah. No. So I'm just trying to learn through dating. I'm learning more of things that I do like, things that I don't like.
And you know what? You need that because you never really had it. And so maybe this will
I'm enjoying this season of singleness.
Yeah, maybe this will.
But I would like
something
some
out
steady
for you.
dick though.
Find one.
I thought I had one. Second time.
Second time it was
57 seconds.
You're a liar.
Get the fuck out of here. That's not even possible.
Dead ass.
And that was it? No redo?
50. Are you serious?
You can come back later.
What?
Your shit had to be dripping. Your shit had to be dripping.
I mean, I told you.
No, because real wet pussy will sneak up on you.
I think that's
Like,
what
you won't
happened.
even be ready to bust a nut, and you be like, hold.
Yeah, because like I could
Switch
tell.
positions,
And I was
bitch.
like, you're joking, right? He was like, no, I'm dead.
But never
I'm
57
like, come
seconds.
on,
But
yo.
you know it's good when you get up in there. Like, you got to get yourself together. Like, the moment you enter, you like, all right, so we on this shit.
right. Okay.
But the whole time you pacing yourself so you don't. 57 seconds is. Are you sure?
The number stayed the same.
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck?
That's all I'm saying. The number stayed the same. But the first time we did it was great. Like, awesome.
Damn.
Second
Well, give him
time.
a chance. Stop. You need to hold on. Go number 3. Best out of 3.
Best out of 3. 57 cents. He might have a health issue. No, like dead ass. 57 seconds is like a minute.
Oh my, it's less than a minute. It's
That
less
lets you
than
know
a
if you ain't
minute.
fucking no whole bunch of bitches or nothing.
True, that's why I wasn't that upset. But I mean, he can fuck who he want to fuck. I protect myself, and I'm not sucking his dick. So when I'm out here dating, I don't get to suck dick in the same.
It's unfortunate.
Just continue
Long
to date
sustain.
and you'll find what you're looking for. What's that? Do you have any more fucking topics?
No, that's it.
Pull your shit up.
We got off topic. They like when we tangents though.
They do.
Yeah, I'm fucking
They
surprised.
do.
This bitch don't know what the fuck.
What?
She want a fucking hunter, a fucking farmer.
No, seriously.
She wants Ralph Angel.
No, yes. A convicted felon, turned good, does what the fuck he's supposed to do, engaged to his baby mother because he knows it's the right thing to do, and he fucking loves her
In
despite
full tears.
despite her fucking drug addiction. Like, come on, God. Accept me for who the fuck I am.
Love me
Shout
hard.
out to Ava
Love me hard.
DuVernay just for creating a show with such
Great.
great representation of black men.
Queen Sugar, yes, because Hollywood could get it too. And
Hollywood
he's butt
is
ugly.
amazing.
See, but that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with his looks because Hollywood is not the
But
brightest.
his personality,
But his personality and the
makes
way
him
he treats
cute.
Vi makes me fucking drenched. So we're gonna skip on over to see, I lost it already. What y'all niggas want, talking black, all things. So what are we gonna start with? I guess we can start with talking black.
Alright.
So this is from a name I can't pronounce. So we're gonna call this the apocalypse.
Okay. I was gonna go whatchamacallit.
Yeah, this is the apocalypse. So they'd like us to know your computer, email, and smartphone are hacked. We have all your photos, personal correspondence, and access to bank accounts. On June 3, which is tomorrow, and also Ebby's birthday, y'all bitches better give my motherfucking sister a motherfucking shout out, post that bitch, tag that bitch, send her your deepest secrets. So on June 3rd, we will post on the internet and send to all people who you have access to and your contacts and social media networks all your photos, correspondence, access to bank accounts and payment systems. You will be sued and the police will be interested in your person. A ransom is worth how you say it? Bitcoin.
Get the fuck out of here.
Somebody grandmother getting worked right now.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
She probably crying.
401k gone.
BTC until June 3rd to our Viking wallet, and it's 1LNCUDNEPDMO4SS. Okay, so yeah, June 3rd, all my news will be at access to you guys. So now you can see why niggas are rolling out. So, are you scared?
I am fucking petrified.
Me too. I'm just scared because I have a lot of
These photos,
Do you really?
Lord,
Hell yeah, I take it like me and one friend that I have, like we exchange a photo every day. So my phone is riddled with dick pics.
oh my god.
What I like dick
Mine
pics.
was, me and the mute have really slowed down.
Gotta keep that flame going.
Well, you heard her before she went on the stuff.
No, I didn't hear you. She set up an
9
appointment.
o'clock, bitch.
Oh, you set up an appointment.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hurry up.
All right, so next one is from Hattie Mae. Hey y'all, Hattie Mae Pearl is back. I just want to give a nigga fuck you to whoever did Karen's hair in the last episode of the Housewives of Potomac. They set my girl the fuck up. DM the pic so y'all can see it for yourself. But I'm almost positive y'all noticed it too. Side note, comment said, hold on. Side note, one comment said it looked like Karen got her hair done at the local beauty school because she did. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I agree. Karen looked pretty fucking sick. These are all talking black, actually.
Oh,
we do
shit.
have one question. It's not a write-in, but someone asked me to talk about something.
We'll do that live.
I agree.
Sorry.
Anyway, so this is a guy. He put his name at the end, but do we want to rename him?
We can rename him.
What?
Doug.
Durango Doug.
Yes.
Hey, Brittany, Evie DM in the kingdom of nigga Narnia. So the mug has arrived and damn, too hype. Whoever packed that mug had no fucks to give. The package could have took a tumble like Scarlet and still survived. And now I gotta see which brown liquor gonna go in it. Anywho, love you guys and remember, fuck bitches, get keto.
Hey, that was the mute that packed that. She's very fucking pressed.
Yes.
Because you wouldn't have got half of that shit if I packed it. I was trying, but she wouldn't do it. This bitch, she fucking wraps it in bubble wrap, the whole mug with it already has its own structure.
Right.
She wraps it in bubble wrap.
Oh, right, because it already is in that pack.
Right.
It's already wrapped to begin with when we
Takes
get
that,
it.
puts it in a box with these bubble things,
Right.
2 of these bubble things to protect it. Then it's something. She double, triple tapes the motherfucker. Puts a fragile side on the side.
Yes, I love
Triple
it.
T does not play about our business. Get your motherfucking mugs because it'll get to you safe and sound. It'll be perfectly wrapped. We are professional. This is not fucked up
Put
like
you
this
some
over
motherfucking
here.
Jim Beam in that bitch, some Jack in that motherfucker. Put you some Hen Dog in that motherfucker. Drink till you pass the fuck out.
Damn. I
And
didn't know all
then
that went into the
Chardonnay's
wrapping.
back.
Hey.
Hey y'all, it's Chardonnay. I know I said I would write more, but the way adulting is set up, 3/10 would not recommend. So Cavassier finished 8th grade, and so as co-valedictorian of the class,
Yay.
I'm so proud. This summer, I gotta really dedicate my time to my health because this heat has no mercy on the plush pals. Girl, I had a faint dizzy spell yesterday. My big ass was out at the roots picking. Oh, that's what my nigga fuck you does too, but I'll save that for the end. Almost lost my life yesterday. Anywho, so I'll be drinking flat tummy tea out of my mug. Congrats on getting the YouTube page going. Online dating is trash. Agreed. Why am I meeting all the widowers, Nigerians that are running a store in the Middle East or deployed military men? I guess I need to put on some makeup, show a little skin, and head to Target, Whole Foods, or Trader Joe's. The hipster vegans got to do better. I gotta go. Crown woke up and is bossing me around. I sent you a pic of the family at the graduation and the boys together. I promise to do better and have a question. Ta-ta for now. Chardonnay. Your family is beautiful.
Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely beautiful.
We love you. We appreciate
Look at this
you.
black excellence.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I
Black
saw it already.
excellence. Yes.
Valedictorians.
Beautiful. Thanks for still listening and keeping us abreast of your family.
Yes.
Our son has graduated.
This is what I wanted to say to our listeners.
See, it could happen. I
that
can have an
listen.
older kid and a little baby.
Oh yeah. To our listeners that listen all the way through, because sometimes I don't even listen all the way through.
I never really listen back at all. I hate my voice.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, and thank you for trusting us.
Thank you.
With your life.
Thank you.
I mean, she sent us picture of her kids. Like,
Yeah.
Like we could be straight scammers out there, motherfucker.
Yeah.
but thank you. We appreciate you. And
Thanks for the ride or dies.
Yeah.
Thank you. You. Point, Abby. What the fuck? You. Each and every one of y'all. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and buy a triple T mug. Make this world a better place. Buy your mug. Yeah.
So then when we have guests, their breath don't have to be all in our face, and we can get another microphone.
Hey,
Which is probably what we're gonna do
Yeah.
very soon. It ain't going to waste. It ain't going to like my groceries or anything like that. It's going back to you all.
Right.
Whole account just for this show that we're using for Triple T shit.
Yeah.
Well, the question that we had was, how do you deal with finances in a relationship?
Ooh.
Like,
Where's the start?
just some of the things, like what's expected of a female, what's expected of a male, should men pay for everything, or should women be putting out in exchange for things that men buy? You know, like.
So you want to break this down piece by piece?
We can.
All right. What was the first part?
Look at him. He can't.
Right.
I think.
I feel.
As they told.
In my opinion.
Okay, so basically, men paying for everything, or women putting out in exchange for things.
Do y'all want to start? I don't have to start. You have to start.
You can start just because you're like in a marriage, so.
Alright. I don't. Ooh.
Stupid bitch.
I don't think that men should pay for everything. I don't know how I feel about women dating men that make less than them, though. Like, I feel like men are providers. So not less than them. Let me take that back. A man should be able to provide for his family, in my opinion. So you may be able to make more than your wife, but she should be able, if she decides to stay home and take care of the family, if that's what she wants to do.
It's 2019. Everybody doesn't have degrees. Everybody doesn't have a great job.
Right. I'm just saying, if I'm being honest, if my sister enters a relationship, that's something I care about. If my friend enters a relationship, that's something I care about. You should have that option. Even if you make more than him, he should be able to work and you take care of the kids.
Yeah.
If you want to. But I don't think you should pay for everything. I think everything should go in one pot. How do y'all feel about joint bank accounts?
Married, when you're married.
We had joint bank accounts before we were married, but we dated for fucking.
I think if you live together, you should have a joint account.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
But then you know what? Everyone's different.
For the bills. Okay. For the bills.
I've done that. Okay. So in the past, I've done that. Had a joint bank account, same amount went in from each person, and of course I paid the bills, but it was both of our money. But I'm not doing that again.
I think the only way a man should be paying all the bills is if you have kids and she's at home. And then if that is the case, I think that if he's going and giving somebody 40 hours a week, food should be made when you get home, laundry and things. Like that is your job. Like that to me is a job. I feel like being a stay-at-home mother is a job.
If you're a stay-at-home mom, then the only thing the man should be doing is taking out the trash and cutting the grass.
Right.
Like,
shit that
that's
like
just my opinion. If I'm at home all motherfucking day, even with a baby, you get a baby bajor bitch and you put that motherfucking Swiffer on the motherfucking floor. Like,
but at the same time, I think the stay-at-home mother deserves time by herself. So I think the father needs to take the baby sometimes on weekends, and maybe when she gets home or you get home, take the baby, let her go to the gym, do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Yeah, that's fair.
No, seriously, but no, I agree. Like, I believe that in a relationship, it should be 50-50 or based upon the income. If the man makes 90 and the woman makes 70, then we should have a 70-30 split. You should pay 70%, I should pay 30%.
See, but we just put it all in a pot. We just put it all in one pot. And
but if they make more, if I'm dating someone, we live together, he makes $90,000, I'm making $70,000. I feel like his income is more substantial than mine, so he should pay more of the portion than I should. Or even if he just paid the rent and I paid the utilities, like I'm okay.
No, that makes sense if you guys want to do separate. But I think if you're married, you should have a joint bank account because so a lot of my coworkers.
I think this is more so prior to marriage, though.
Okay.
I don't think it's before marriage.
Okay, how serious is the relationship?
Like if you're serious, you're living together. Like you're in the arena to be engaged.
What happens if you don't? You're one of the people that don't believe in marriage, but you do serious relationships because everyone doesn't want to get married. Do you sometimes?
It's a serious relationship. Like we've chosen to live together. We've dedicated ourselves to one another.
You still
how should the finances go?
You still need to have your own.
Well, see, because I think with like in marriage talk or a serious long-term relationship, if you are fucking up your money, if you aren't budgeting correctly, that affects the home.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I feel like all the money should go in one pot because if you're spending all your money on fast food, you spending all your money on shoes, and you come up short on your shit, or we have something that pops up, some expense for a child or what have you. Some people are together and have a baby, which to me is more bonding than marriage.
Yeah.
Like a child is always going to be there. Yeah. So if some shit hits the fan and you've been managing your money like shit and I've been managing my money well, you're supposed to keep up. You see what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
That's why I
you're
think one bank account.
But if you
is
have
better.
one bank account and that one person is managing like shit, then they're fucking up all the money.
But both people should have access to the bank account.
That's true.
Which
but
means
if
you
this
got two
person
dummies
is
then.
going out fucking up, then all you can do is come home and be mad and be like, hey, why'd you do this? And what if they can repeatedly do it? Like, fuck
Then
them.
you shouldn't have married their ass.
No, you're not married.
Well,
That's
yeah,
why I
then
don't
you shouldn't
like,
be in a relationship
I don't
with
like
them.
the joint,
You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
think if you can't have a joint bank account, I don't think that you should be married to each other. To me.
Damn.
To me. If you don't trust somebody with your money, then what are you committing the rest of your life with? That doesn't make sense to me.
That's very.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you, but I don't like how you manage money.
But money is like, I think like number 1 or 2. It's in the top 3
for reasons that people get divorced.
reasons people get divorced.
Right.
So I don't know.
I think there should be a joint account for the household items, and I still want my own account. Like, you don't need to know when I'm going to get my nails done. That's for me. That's my money. I don't need you telling me when the fuck I can go get my nails done. If I want to go put some braids in my hair, I don't need you seeing how much I've spent so then I can come home. Oh, you don't spend $80 getting your motherfucking hair done. Yeah, I did, but I put my $160 in for this bill. So shut the fuck up.
A lot of my coworkers do that.
What?
Like what you just said. Like they'll have so they have their joint account for bills, and then they have like a little bit they'll put aside for saving, and then they'll have just everything else is for yourself. And if that works for you, that works for you. I just think that
I think it should be discussed though. Like, I would
family.
want, in a perfect relationship, if I was living with someone, I want us to sit down, show our income, and we talk about it. Like, okay, how do you want to do the rent? Do you want to split it one way, or do you want to handle the rent and I do car insurances and lights and whatever? Like, I would want to have a conversation. Like, I would want to know what's my responsibility. I don't want the man to feel over pressured or over obligated because I enjoy working. I don't think I want to stay home with children. Like, that's no.
Never gonna be you.
I
need a break.
Work. So,
And I respect that.
But I would want to have a conversation. But I also would want my own money. Like, if I have a girls' night out, I don't need you seeing how much I spent. I can tell you. You can ask and I'll tell you.
Okay.
That's just how I feel. But I feel like there should be a joint
house pot.
So do you feel that men should provide financially?
Yeah, I do feel that way. Like, you're a man, like, you have like all these extra muscles and shit. Like, bitch, you can work construction. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You need to take care of this household.
That's very true.
I think that's a man's responsibility. I really believe that as a lesbian. That's so stupid.
So, as a masculine female, do you feel that you should be the provider?
I take the part of the guy. Like, I don't pay for everything, but you know, I take the majority of things, and I don't mind doing it. Yeah, I don't know, but I did the joint account thing before, and right now I'm just where am I? I'm not joining no accounts
ever again
anytime soon. I don't know.
So dead.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I went through that shit before, and it
didn't
really
work.
nasty. I still have the PNC account though. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit again. I learned my lesson, and you do this, I want you to do this, they do it, and it's good.
So how do you feel about exchanges? Man gives
This
money.
for that.
Yes.
Oh, quid pro pro.
That's
Quid pro
weird
quo.
to me.
I'm pro quid pro quo.
Because then I think that is fucked up because you're using the fact that you have money to your advantage.
Yeah.
Like, you're using it as a power tool.
I'm pro
That's fucked up.
quid pro quo because it also could be powering for the woman. Like, legit, you want to see my pussy, but I can get whatever the fuck I want. Bet.
But then what kind of relationship is that you have to give out pussy in exchange for? Like, who are you married to?
True.
Like, I have to give out pussy
Trump.
to get the Mercedes? Like, what the fuck kind of marriage is this now?
Yeah, that's bullshit though.
And then the man
not
is
in a
using
marriage
it.
though. Like, if you're dating someone and they're like, "Oh, I'll give you such and such if you go out with me and my boys. Like, I just want to take you somewhere."
What you want, learn the train?
No, I mean, like, arm candy. What the fuck?
You're gonna be an escort.
Yes.
But even then, like, why don't you just want to go? I feel like you're making decisions for the wrong reasons in a relationship to me.
Yeah.
You should be doing that because you care about the
there should be a this
person.
for that in a relationship. Now, if there's some type of business venture, that's something different. But I don't know. I just feel like men should provide. I do think that the man should take on the brunt, but I don't think it should be full on unless he's fully on board.
Yeah.
I don't think that men necessarily should provide. I think they should be capable of providing.
That too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Agreed.
Because a lot of dudes break under that pressure too.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of pressure on one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a lot of pressure on
Like, I have a coworker that's that guy, and he has like anxiety off that shit.
Yeah.
Because he's the whole boat. Like, he's driving the whole boat. So you fucking steer left wrong, you fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to meet a man that can meet me halfway. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not looking to be taken care of. I'm not looking for nothing but equality.
Why?
Because somebody's at the step.
Why?
Why? Somebody's at the step. That's why.
Who is that?
Noah.
Yeah. Get your ass back in the room.
He waiting on that response. That's why.
I'm not responding.
Y'all know we recorded.
Oh. Still. Shit. Y'all know.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So that.
Do you want to take?
We good.
All right.
Shit, they know them though.
We paused it. We good.
Alright.
That's out. It's gonna be in the video though, because I
But
can't get that shit
you
out.
can't cut that. Oh well. Yeah, but that's how I feel. I just want someone that can be on the same level as me.
Mm-hmm.
I really would not prefer to date a man that makes less than me, but if it can be compensated in other ways, I wouldn't mind.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is like time spent, things like that. Like my words of affirmation aren't that hard.
Making you feel what? Nice.
I mean, my love language.
Oh, okay.
It's not that hard.
You like time and shit.
Yeah, I like money spent, time spent. I like gifts. I do. I'm a gift type bitch. So, yeah, that was a good question though. Because a lot of people don't think about that when they enter a relationship and it starts to get serious. It's like, oh, well, you move in with me, but this your shit, so yeah.
I don't think women do. I feel like because I just think a lot of shit. I think women let go a lot of things that they want out of a relationship because the way society is set up is they have to get chosen. Mm-hmm. Like, women don't go up to a dude and approach them and be like, hey, I want to take you out on a date. That's not a thing. True. So it's like you have to hope that you get chosen, so to speak, by a dude who has everything that you want, and then after a while that list gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you just start throwing shit out the window because you're so happy to get attention from a guy that
Bingo.
It's less than perfect circumstances, but you just accept it.
Something else, little guy.
What?
It's little Dr. Phil over here.
Yeah.
I just fucking overthink everything. It can be a problem sometimes.
No, but it all makes sense.
Well, that's why I say women to approach dudes like fuck it. Who cares?
Well, no, it's not even gonna work right there.
Yeah, it's fine. We've come to a close.
All right, so we're almost there. It's fine.
All right. I mean, pretty much, yeah. But yeah, I mean, those are things that I worry about getting older and wanting a serious relationship. Like, will I meet somebody that's willing to?
And I don't think there's nothing wrong. I feel like with the Twitters and shit, everyone's like, fuck these niggas. And it's like, why? Like, what's wrong with wanting love and wanting somebody to lay with and wanting someone to depend on?
Megan Thee Stallion.
And
but
it's fine.
At the same time, I want a nigga to lay up with her.
Yeah, you can play Megan Thee Stallion and practice what this bitch is talking about, which I hear is a lot of sex and pussy and shit, and practice that on that nigga. There's nothing wrong with that. But Twitter is over here acting like y'all motherfuckers want to die alone. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But
no, I
don't shame somebody for wanting to be fucking loved and be happy.
Right.
Shit.
Agreed.
Goddamn. Twitter has a bad way of pushing their opinions on everybody.
Social media, period.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's like, all right, women, this is what everyone needs to think. And it's like, but what if I don't?
That's why I just don't even get on there. Like, I get on the Instagram page for Triple T, and like, I barely get on mine.
I mean, it definitely makes you think deeper about things, but at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of like shame
False
that goes on and
Fluff.
shit. Yeah, like, or like
news.
they'll like like there'll be women that'll say their opinion on something that kind of aligns with like what they feel society wants, and then they'll call them like a pick me.
Yeah.
And it's like, or maybe she just feels this way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, maybe these are just her opinions.
Yeah.
And she don't give a fuck, or she just doesn't agree with your whole shit.
Yeah.
Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga.
And that's also fine too. You know? Why can't we just call
I
it
do
this?
give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Why can't the bitches that give a fuck about a nigga and the bitches that don't give a fuck about a nigga come to the club and party together and everybody mind their goddamn business and do what's best for you?
Talk about it.
That was great.
But I'm done.
Okay. This was kind of deep today.
Yeah, we got heavy towards the end. We do that sometimes.
We
That's
did it
alright.
in the beginning too.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just like tired.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Huh?
Sleepy for.
I don't know.
She work all week. All right,
Doing
well,
this
shit.
fucking schoolwork for real.
School guys.
Submitted my first paper today.
Hey.
Got up early. Was like, let me just knock this
Knock
shit out.
it out. Knock it out.
See, you got it. You gonna be all right. You got it.
I am.
She the shit.
So we move on to nigga fuck yous.
Yep.
All right. So this is a segment of the show we call nigga fuck you. This is where we give a nigga fuck you whoever we feel deserves it. And who is starting off? I feel like Brittany has a story. I feel like Abby has a story. I feel like DM ain't got shit for real. So I'd like to go last if I can apply for a position as well, regardless.
Well, my nigga fuck you goes to whoever started the stampede at the resort. I was just trying to enjoy myself. The sun had finally set at a way that it wasn't burning the fuck out the back of my neck. I was sitting on a towel, minding my business on my phone. I hear people screaming, but you know, it's a concert. It's 21 Savage, literally 50 yards away from me. I look up and there's hundreds of people running, not walking fast, not just moseying along. They are running for their lives. And I see about 20 yards to my left, hundreds of people running toward me, sitting down. So my girlfriend is like, get up, you need to get up, give me your hand, we have to go. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just grab whatever the fuck is near me and I start running.
Is it Chocolisa?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Chocolisa saved my life.
Chocolisa.
She grabbed my hand, she was like, give me your hand. And I was like, the gym, I pretended I was on the ark and I just fucking ran.
I love that this podcast gave you a legitimate friend.
Yes, it's given me a few friends. Like, I talk to a few people on a daily basis. Tatiana, she's my friend. She'll be joining me for my birthday this year.
Oh,
Very excited.
shit.
And, yeah, so I ran and we kept running. I had biker shorts on that looked like cheeky Victoria's Secret underwear by the time I finished running because that's how hard I was running. Hey, when I tell you, dipped. And so, come to find out there was just like a fight or something. Nothing has really been clarified or confirmed. Some people said they saw guns. Some people said they heard a gun. I, for one, did not hear any gunshots. But I'm just pissed that I didn't get to see her. And, yeah, 21 Savage invoked a mini stampede.
Damn, she didn't see Megan Thee Stallion.
She didn't come. I saw City Girls.
Why the fuck
I
didn't
heard
she
them,
come?
saw them, and they were okay.
What?
She wasn't there. She wasn't
Oh,
a headliner.
okay.
So, I saw Ari Lennox. She was kind of dry, but it was good.
I like her. You like her too.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
Whipped cream is my shit.
Yeah.
But and Shea Butter Baby, I love that.
You don't like Bring Me Up? Bring Me Up.
It's nice. It's nice. She was okay. She was good. I saw Queen Najee. She was good.
Okay.
I saw Mos Def and Black Thought. Love that. It's a blur. I'm traumatized. But yeah, and then just to see, like, there was no, like, the people they had working there had us walking on a busy intersection, walking to the fucking park. The park is fucking huge, like steps to go, but it was nice too, like an outside auditorium with seats and everything. Like the vendors, the food, I shouldn't have eaten it because I'm on keto and I shouldn't be eating chicken tenders and french fries. Ate that. I felt like I was about to throw the fuck up. But I had a good time though.
That's what matters.
I would go again.
That's what matters.
But that was scary
I would go if
because
that's what
I
it
was
is.
thinking like, is this how I'm gonna die? Am I gonna get shot?
Damn,
Am I
really?
gonna get like they were running like?
So you thought it was like a mass shooting or some?
Did you
goofy
see
shit
any
too?
videos of how deep that motherfucker was?
Yeah,
Like, it was like
yeah.
at least
I saw yours.
5,000, 6,000 people. That was still the beginning. When I was posting, it was like 2, 3 o'clock. By like 6, like niggas is there.
And it was that many niggas running, so it was niggas running all over the place.
Yes. Like I saw a person get run over. Like I saw
Falling, yeah.
someone run over top of a person. Yes, like it was scary as fuck. And you just hear the police sirens coming every which way, like, and you have no idea,
what you're running
like
from.
what happened or who you're running from,
Yeah.
or it's like it was like legit. You see people run, you start running. But
That's
I
what
had to
niggas
get,
do.
but I had to get up, or I would have been trampled. So
Right.
that was really I had no choice
Right.
but to run. So fuck you to whoever the fuck started that shit, because that's petty. Nothing must have happened because I saw that the show continued and it wasn't shut down. So clearly.
It was nothing.
And you saw, all you see was yellow vests of the attendees. They done booked it. So they're hanging on fucking fences and shit.
Yeah.
So no one's there to tell us where we park. No one's there to tell us, like, this is toward the exit. Luckily, Google Maps and all that shit pins when you park your car.
Well, because that was what happened in Las Vegas when that dude did that mass shooting. He was in a hotel and he was just unlighting on like a festival or some shit.
And that's that's why I was scared. Because
Right.
it's like, I have no idea where I am, where I'm running to. You're just following people, and then these guys were like shaking the fence until it came like unlatched, and it was a sign that said emergency exit, and I'm like, come on, he's opening, and we're holding hands, but then you see like a sea of people coming to this little opening that's like this fucking big, so you're scared, like, are they gonna knock me over? Am I gonna make it in enough time to get the fuck?
Good thing you were where you were though.
Yeah.
Because you were at the beginning.
Yeah.
Shit.
If we were in the crowd in front of the stage, we would have been fucked. And that's kind of where we were. But what killed me is we had a conversation like 15 minutes before that and was like, we should go. Because at first we were going to go downtown and like sightsee a little bit before we came back. But we were watching 21 Savage, my ratchet ass, because I like 21 Savage. Because she was like, I'm ready to go when you are. And I'm just sitting there, I'm taking pictures. And we both were taking pictures and just kind of like taking in the last few minutes because we were ready to go. That shit was scary, low key.
Well, you're safe and sound. You're safe and sound.
Yeah, my feet got a little blister because I had cute little sandals on that were good for walking, not good for running at it. I was running at least 15 miles an hour.
God damn.
I don't give a fuck. Like there was good footage, but and fucking Choco Lisa, fucking veteran ass running, and she just got my hand, but I was keeping up. Fuck that.
Well, at least she ain't leave you. She a real one.
Yeah,
she a real one.
She did not.
She a
Because
real
I think
one.
she saw that I still like it. It wasn't processing for me. She was like, "Give me your hand and run." I was like, "Bet I got you now."
Act like we going to freedom, bitch. We got to go.
Because we were sitting like they gave us these cute little fans with the mist on it,
Yeah.
and so it's on the ground. I had my little refillable water bottles all cute, and so when she was like, "Come on, we gotta go," I'm like trying to gather my things all slow, and then I'm looking and again, and that's when I see like
All these
motherfuckers
people.
are running toward us. Like we got to go.
Damn.
Yeah, it was scary.
It was scary.
And I'm a wife.
Yes. Hold please.
Fuck y'all stupid niggas.
My nigga fuck you goes to the civil engineer in Virginia Beach on Friday who was fucking black. Black people do not do mass shootings. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you so fucking upset? If you lost your fucking job,
They wanted to
bitch.
kill that narrative. That's why. It probably wasn't even him.
What?
It's a conspiracy theory.
Yep.
How is that the consensus around?
I don't know what the consensus is. I guess
Oh,
that's
you
what Bree's
just
just
saying.
giving us. Yeah.
She's a fucking conspiracy theorist with no type of. It's just all feelings and emotion. It's some 50 Cent shit. So back to this black silly motherfucker. What the fuck are you doing? Like, this shit. First of all, it's whack. Second of all, white people do this shit. Why are you shooting, bitch? You can get another job. What the fuck is wrong with you? And it's too close, bitch. Virginia Beach, that's the next state. I don't like it.
I agree with that.
And
nigga
so
fuck
they
you.
still trying to figure out why, what
That
sparked
was
him.
That was the first thing my father-in-law said this morning. Like, yeah, it turns out he was black.
Mm-hmm.
Just as surprised as me.
Yeah.
I was fucking pissed.
I was sad when his face came across the TV this morning while I was at the gym.
What?
I was like, come on, dog. And that's when I immediately felt, because we always vocalize that white people are the products of mass shootings and hate shootings and when they shooting up black churches and shit, they had to give us one. Like, oh no, you guys do it too. Let's make them fear the black man.
A pebble in the pond is fine.
Yeah,
As
that's
far as I'm
true.
concerned.
That's
But
true. I'll be a little pepper in a sea of salt.
Right. So my nigga fuck you goes Linda Fairstein for this shit she pulled on trying to make money off this fucking book. Don't nobody buy this motherfucking book. It ain't gonna sell. You should have fucked her for that shit she pulled, and that's why your fucking husband divorced your ashy ass. Cause you look like a Tamagotchi in the face, huh?
She looks like a MAGA.
Oh yeah.
Representative.
Oh yeah. No, she definitely.
She probably donated the proceeds to his campaign.
She looks like
She
type of
gave
bitch
him
that wash the
What's
bottom
that
of her
thing
feet.
called? A super PAC.
Yeah. So nigga, fuck you to that bitch.
Fuck that
her.
stupid bitch.
Yeah.
But did you watch that? You said you watched it, right?
I just downloaded it's like a 5-part series. I just downloaded like 3 episodes.
What is it now?
The
What's it called?
They see us or something like that.
How
yeah.
they see
How
us
they
or
see
something
us.
like
Yeah.
that. Basically outlining those 5 teenage boys that were wrongfully convicted of raping a white woman at a Central Park in New York.
Yeah.
And they served a lot of time before finding out that in fact they did not do it.
That DNA evidence gets them every time.
Yeah. Just like Khalif Browder served 3.5 years.
When They See Us is the name of the
When
documentary.
They See Us.
Yeah. You were close to
And he was
mine,
never
so-
convicted of a crime.
I know.
And do you know I read Google is a powerful tool. 80% of the men in Rikers Island have not been convicted of a crime. They're just they're waiting
I thought
trial.
they closed that. I thought they.
They're planning to close it.
Okay.
They're planning to close it.
Okay.
I don't foresee that.
They'll go somewhere else. It's fine. But the problem is that you put these poor black people in jail that can't afford bail, and they may not even be guilty of the
Did you
crime.
know California did away with the bail system?
So what does that mean?
These private fucking jails about to be fucked. California always on the way, but god damn it, we could lose in fucking abortion rights. Shit is just fucked up.
And then I read an article about how the abortion is really to save the whites. They're to keep their count up because statistically it's more white people getting abortions than any other race.
I heard that too.
So that's why they're banning the abortions to then to keep their stamina up, to keep them as the
It's
majority.
coming,
It'll
bitch.
never
It's
happen.
coming, motherfucker.
We about to be out
What
here.
year-
Wham,
what
wham,
year
wham.
was
Bitch,
it?
I'm a baby.
It was year 2060 something. You bitches won't be the fucking majority anymore.
Republicans are fucked. It won't even take that. I don't even know think it'll take. It don't get to 50-50 or 40-50 because half of white people are Democrats and most minorities are Democratic. So Republicans about to be big fucked.
Well, that's what they're saying. All the Bible-toting states like Mississippi, Alabama,
Yeah.
Georgia, all them deep South, deep
Cousin fucking ass.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yep,
Oh,
yep.
fuck.
Because they're the ones killing the babies.
Well, sorry, on a bad note, guys.
Right.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Right. I did it though.
What are we doing in this episode, y'all?
Brittany's husband.
No.
Love after lockup.
No.
Boyfriend.
Suck dick.
Looking for love.
Sucking dick. That's what you
Love and lies.
Y'all shut the fuck up.
You heard him?
Shit, what the fuck we gonna call this goddamn episode? This be the hardest part.
Um,
Oh shit.